Hardin County Fair in Kenton, Ohio. You're joining myself, Ashley Daly. I've got Michael Langer beside me.
Hello.
And I think we're already pretty much post-parading for the first race here. We do have a problem. Really? All right, we will try to figure that out. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Take two.
Take two.
Take two on that
Take
one. Looks
two.
like we're on a new stream. Apologies if you were on the last one and our camera was not working. I think we're going to go very quickly behind the gate here. Unfortunately, because of the camera and starting the new stream, we did miss the post parade of the first. We have a total of 11 races to bring you this evening. All boys. It is all 2- and 3-year-old colts. So Michael and I will just hop right in on race number 1. First division of 2-year-old Colt Pacers, purse of $4,176. Michael, would you like to introduce us to the rail?
Certainly. From the rail out, number 1 is Red Sand. Tyler Lowe on the bike. He trains and owns. This is a down by the seaside gelding from the well-said mare. She's in for life. This one's a baby. 3 lifetime starts, all at Scioto Downs, all in tough classes to break into. Had a second-tier 10th place finish. First time out, just kind of coasted around in the Buckeye Stallion Series for $20,000 for 7th place. This one is looking for first check.
Our 2-horse, Shelley's Fast Full, Jason Beatty in the bike for Brian Georges. This is a Fool Me Once gelding, bred and owned by Kent Walker of New Vienna, Ohio. 12 lifetime starts with a single win. That was last go. Looked like a race very tough up there at Findlay. Won by a head in 2:05 and won $8,300 made for Shelley's Fast Full.
Number 3, Trav Kelsey. Now engaged, Trav Kelsey. Pierce Henry in the bike for Robert Brooks. David and Patricia Jury own this one. Hello, David, for Fear the Dragon gelding from a well-said mare. 7 lifetime starts, has 1 second and 3 third-place finishes. Had a third at Findlay last week, a break at Lima the week before that, and the second-tier tough race at Napoleon before that, but then a third, and a second. So should be close here.
Mikey DeMoose leaving from our 4-hole, Roy Wilson. 2 drive for Tommy Jones. This is a Rodeo Romeo colt owned by Jacob Zink of Franklin, Ohio, also bred by Zink Racing. 12 lifetime starts, 4 wins, 3 seconds, and 2 third-place finishes. Last go at Findlay had a second, but I want to go back to the very end of July, beginning to mid-August. Had 3 wire-to-wire wins in a row. Timed the faster mile, I think, at Troy in 2:01 and 3, over $18,000 made. Actually, even before that win streak, although was out of the money in the Buckeye Stallion Series at Scioto, paced the mile in 1:54 and 2.
Number 5, That's Funny. Jeff Neisinger for Travis Redden, CT Stables. Thomas Cave owned this one, a lather-up colt from a sealed and delivered mare. 4 starts this year. 1 second-place finish, $2,500 in earnings. That second-place finish was at Lima on the 19th with Jeff on the bike as well. Previous to that, tough little trip from the 6th hole in Urbana and Xenia, where checks were picked up in all 3 races.
Starting from the far outside, remember we score 6 wide here. Our 6 horse actually surprisingly sitting 4 to 5 right now. Along the seaside, Jeff Neisinger for Mark Winners, excuse me. This is a down by the seaside very first lifetime start, but has had a couple of qualifiers at Scioto Downs mid to late last month. We're 3rd in both of those. Time to better mile in 1:56 and 1. Final quarter 28 flat.
Keen Finale is the final. Dylan Fagan in the bike for Brett Schwartz, who owns with Racehorse Express and S. Harrington. 8 starts this year, a win, a second, and 3 third-place finishes. This is the 2-year-old Colt Pace, our first race of the evening with a purse of $4,176. Let's go to Doug Ballinger and go.
They're up then, pacing. That's Red Sand going right out for the lead. Mikey the Moose in the middle of the track. Up the inside, Shelley's Fast Fool. Field of Pacers move into the turn, caught wide. Into the turn along the seaside. Up the inside, Trav Kelsey racing on the inside from the second tier. King Finale, and That's Funny will be the early trader. Up the backside, going to the opening quarter. Red Sand has the lead. Hung on the outside. Race on over to the opening quarter. Mikey the Moose racing next along the seaside is 3rd, and Neisinger's going to the front. Shelley's Fast Fool 4th. Trev Kelsey 5th. King Finale 6th, and trailing the field. That's Funny 28 and 4. Round the turn to the 3/8 they go. Red Sand, Tyler Love hung on the outside. The long mile for along the seaside. Racing 3rd, Mikey the Moose. Pacing 4th is Shelley's Fast Fool. Racing 5th, Trev Kelsey. King Finale 2nd to last, and 7th and last. That's Funny. Passing the stands, they come to the half. We got 4 in, 3 out at the half. Red Sand has the lead on the outside along the seaside. Mikey the Moose, the inside 3rd. Trav Kelsey halfway home, 58 and 3. Around the turn to the 5/8 they go. Still there, it's Red Sand by a length on the outside along the seaside. Coming 3 wide, Shelley's Fast Fool down the backside for the final time. Shelley's Fast Fool has the lead in the shuffle on the outside. Mikey the Moose is going to shake loose. He's now 3rd and moving up on the leaders. They're into the far turn. Shelley's Fast Fool. Trav Kelsey is 2nd at the 3/4. 1:29 and 3. Shelley's Fast Fool by 2. Trav Kelsey is 2nd. Mikey the Moose 3rd. Racing 4th along the seaside. Red Sand is 5th. They come to the top of the stretch. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. No doubt about this, and it's all Shelley's Fast Fool. Up for 2nd, Mikey the Moose. Home 3rd, the 3, Trav Kelsey. Mile 2:01, 1/5.
2:01 and 1/5, not a bad mile, but we slowed down significantly on that back half, didn't we? Opening quarter,
sure did.
28 and 4, but that was Shelley's Fast Fool. Going to come up for the win on that one. Yesterday, I don't think we saw anything beyond, it was pretty much wire to wire, almost yesterday, I think.
Yeah.
This is the first.
I think it was only the last race where the horse.
Oh, you're right.
Right?
You're right.
Horse that was leading at the top of the stretch won every race yesterday except for the final.
And so go 2, 4, 3, 5, unofficial 2:01 and 1 for Shelley's Fast Fool. That is 2 wins in a row and 2 lifetime and 13 tries. Brian George's trains Jason Beatty. Going to flip open my book here. Did Jason win any yesterday? I feel like he did. He did. He doubled up yesterday, right? So this is going to be the 3rd on the meet for Jason.
Yep.
I don't think Brian, I don't recall seeing his name in our program yesterday, so he might not have had any fillies
I don't think he did.
So he's going to get his first win of the meet.
We got 4 divisions of this 2-year-old Colt Pace tonight.
Here is Jason already back in front of the grandstand.
Division 1 of the first race. The first division. The 2-year-old Colt pace, number 2, Shelley's Fast Fool. The 2-year-old brown goated son of Fool Me Once out of the Yankee Cruiser mare, She Shall Cruise. Kent Walker, New Vienna, Ohio, owns Brian George's trains. Jason Beatty in the sulky, pacing a mile, 2:01, 1/5. Blanketed this race in memory of Paul Rickenbacker. Here's the way they finished. Number 1, Red Sand, 6. 2, Shelley's Fast Fool, the winner. 3, Trav Kelsey, 3. Number 4, Mikey the Moose, 2. 5, That's Funny, 4. 6, Along the Seaside, 5. Number 7, King Finale, 7. Mile, 2:01, 1/5. 28 and 4, 58 and 3, 129 and 3.
That'll do it.
6, 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 7 on the bottom.
Yeah, first half in 58 and 3, back half in 103 and change.
Our winner does return $18.
Boom.
Not a bad bet at all. I say, and especially racing like he did last week, I'm surprised that so many people overlooked Shelley's Fast
Yeah,
Fool.
I mean, parked out the entire middle half in 102 on a sloppy track.
Yeah.
And just kept coming to win by a head up there at Findlay. So, yeah.
I do think, though, our 6 horse did hold on for a check. But along the Seaside, I think Jeff was having quite a hard time just driving him.
Yeah.
You know, getting him under control there, especially going the first turn. He was pretty wide, and he did not sit the pocket very long. So he's a baby, right?
Yeah,
that was his very first time
absolutely,
out. But that might
absolutely.
be hopefully something will start clicking for him. I do think that's going to be one to watch.
You know, it's hard to tell exactly what these guys have in mind when they get on one in the first start. A lot of guys will just go right to the wood and just try to stay flat and make a nice turnaround, couple of turns, and have a nice safe mile. And some of them get a little aggressive to see what it is they've got on their hands. I mean, the breeding on this one is really good, so it just pushed a little bit. But 58 and 3 for a first lifetime start for a 2-year-old Colt is a little rough, and hence the 5th place finish after that really fast first half of 58 and 3. Thought maybe we were going to get another sub 2 minute mile to start the program like we did last night, but didn't shake out that way.
Shelley's Fast Fool takes advantage of those wicked opening quarters. We're going to turn the page now. Race 2 up next. First division of 2-year-old Colt trotters, a full field of 7. Join us back here shortly.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead's sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year, Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Wallner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
Second race coming up here in a couple of minutes. Michael Langer with Ashley Daly and Chris Santa Catarina. How are you doing tonight, Chris? Fried rice in your mouth. Don't talk.
You're the one who called him out like that.
It'd be like a shotgun if he starts to speak. Another gorgeous night here. It's going to be a little bit cooler by the end of the night, I think, than it was last night. Last night when we got here, it was 83 degrees. Tonight it's in the mid-70s. Let's take a look at those that have the most work cut out for them this evening. On the driving side, Jason Beattie has 7, Ronnie Gillespie 4, Pierce Henry 4, Hank Levan 6, and Jeff Neisinger 7, and that was before the changes, so a couple of additions to that coming up. On the training side, 4 for Robert Brooks, 3 for Brian Georges, 3 for Ed Greeno Jr., 5 for the Levan team, 4 for Jeff Neisinger, 5 for Mike Polhamus, 3 for April Roach, and 6 for Deborah Schwartz.
So I do not think Ronnie G is going to be with us tonight. I know a couple of his trainees are in, but Drew Neal is actually slated to drive Ronnie's Colt in this race. I'm going to say somebody that helps Ronnie might have brought them over tonight, and he might. I don't know. Is there anything going on at Scioto Big?
I don't know.
I know that obviously they're racing. We've got something in. Do we have something? Yes, we do have something in the night. But I don't know if he'd be over there and not here this evening. But I think Ronnie is off all of his own trainees.
Big night at Scioto on Saturday, huh?
Very big. It's really, it is the last Saturday night at Scioto too, right?
Saturday
because
night.
they're gonna.
Is there a jug preview part of this?
That did not fill.
It didn't.
Did not fill.
I
No.
wasn't sure. I knew it was on the edge. I wasn't sure if they got there or not.
Did not fill, unfortunately, but the Hill and the Ewart are stacked. That's going to be some fantastic racing, and of course, there's going to be some legs of the Sire Stake as well. So you couldn't ask for a better closing Saturday night.
No, the number 1 rated driver in the world is going to be making his appearance with us. Dexter Dunn will be on the south side of Columbus Saturday evening for a bunch of drives.
How long is he? How many years in a row has he been number 1? Or like gotten the driver of the year?
Well, it seems like every year in recent memory.
Yeah.
And well deserved. I mean, he just and he dominates in the big races, on a pretty consistent basis. And besides that, he's a heck of a nice dude. I mean, he always gives time to people, and but he's all business. He's got a great relationship with the Chris Ryder team. Of course, they go back to Down Under together. Looks like we're ready for the post parade for the second. So let's take it up to Doug Ballinger.
Horses are on the track for the second race. Colt Racing Association. 2-year-old Colt Trot, first division, $7,150. Cliff Weingar Auctioneer Blanket. Number 1, Tony Pacco, Jeff Neisinger to drive. Number 2 is Wanted All Star with Ed Greeno Jr. 3, Golden Enterprise, Cody Greeno driving. Here's the 4, Dublin City, driven by Drew Neal. Hank Levan driving the 5, October Wind. The 6, Mickey's Money with driver Jason Beattie. Rounding out the field, a second-tier start for the 7, Judge Lett. Justin Hall in the sulky. Horse would take 1, score, and go to the gate. Win place show, Quinella, Exacta.
There was your field of 7. That first division of those freshmen. Colt Trotter, $7,150. Going to be one of 2 divisions here tonight. Tony Pacco on the rail. Jeff Neisinger for Robert Warner. This is a 2-year-old Marseille Colt owned out of Michigan. 9 lifetime starts with 3 wins and an additional 2 board hits. Was a winner 2 back at Greenville in just the fair stakes in 203-1. Final quarter there, 30-1, $15,000 made. This is actually a homebred, but we do have a purchase price, maybe a buyback of some sort, $5,500 out of the Buckeye Classic.
The 2 is what All-Star Ed Greeno Jr. trains, drives, E.G. Trot. Owns What the Hill Colt from an Uncle Peter mare. 12 starts this year. Looking for his first lifetime win to go along with 2 seconds and 4 third-place finishes. Had raced at Van Wert, but that line was to be announced. I'm not sure if we picked up on it. No, we don't have it. So on the 28th, that sloppy track at Findlay had a little break coming out of the gate. Same thing at Lima at the half. But has picked up a number of checks, 6 checks in the last 7 starts, and hence the earnings of $7,651. This one was a $10,000 purchase, the Buckeye Classic sale.
The 3 Golden Enterprise, Ed Greeno Jr., Cody Greeno, 2 drive. This is, of course, an Enterprise colt out of a Cantab Hall mare. Also owned by E.G. Trott of Findlay. 10 lifetime starts, still looking to break the maiden here, but we've hit the board a total of 4 times. Last to go was at Lima. Had a 3rd place finish there, back by about 4 lengths in 2:08 and 3. $6,600 made. Originally just a $2,000 purchase out of the Buckeye Classic, so the ROI is already in the positive there.
Yep. Dublin Sydney is the 4. Drew Neal gets the drive for Ronnie Gillespie, who trains. Madison Global owns this one, a What the Hill colt from a great Chapter 7 mare, Stay Foolish. 10 starts this year, 2 wins, 5 seconds and a third. $21,000 in earnings, a 2:07 and 4 mile at Lima. 8 out of 10 in the money, with the exception of the $20,000 9-hole second-tier start at Northfield in the Buckeye Stallion Series. This one has been first or second in 6 out of 7 races.
The 5 October win, Hank Levan for Ed Bibler. This is a Volstead gelding, owned out of Richwood. 7 lifetime starts, has had 3 third-place finishes. If we look 3 back at Wapakoneta, did go in 2:08 and 2 there. Fortunately, last go actually left from the rail. Must not have a ton of gate speed, I'd say, but unfortunately did make a break and finish 6 at distance. Other than that, though, this horse doesn't show a lot of breaks.
No, it does not. And getting checks all the time, pretty steady across the board. Not a lot of movement in his lines, but still close enough at the end to get some money. The 6 is Mickey's Money, Jeff Neisinger for Deborah Schwartz. Kenny Delaney out of Xenia owns this one, a Ready for Money colt out of a Master Levesque mare, Mickey Levesque. 13 starts, 4 wins, 2 seconds, 3 thirds. That's 9 out of 13 in the money for $24,000, 205. Second place finish last week.
And Jason Beatty actually is on the 6. Jeff Neisinger will drive the 1, but the 7 is Justin Hall. Trains and drives Judd Lett. 3rd last time out at Findlay in 2:08 and 3. 2 lifetime wins and almost $18,000 made for Judge Lett. Here is Doug Ballinger.
They're off and trotting. That's Dublin Sydney going right to the front. Tony Pacco from the inside. What an all-star 3rd. Second-tier start for Judge Lett. He comes out in 4th. Golden Enterprise is 5th. Into the turn 6. Dublin Sydney racing 7th October win. And Mickey's Money, the early trader, on over to the opening 8th. Tony Pacco is on stride. Up the backside they trot. Dublin Sydney, Drew Neal have the lead and have it by 5. Judge Lett is 2nd. Racing 3rd. On to the opening quarter they trot. That is What an All-Star. Golden Enterprise next and 4th. Racing 5th. October win. Racing 6th is Mickey's Money. And trailing the field, Tony Pacco. Trotting the opening quarter. 30 and 2/5 as they reach around the turn. Dublin Sydney shows the way. Has the lead by 2. Judge Lett is 2nd. What an All-Star. Jumps it off. Golden Enterprise moves through now 3rd. October Wind is 4th. Moving to the outside 5th is Mickey's Money as they pass the stand for the first time. Tony Pacco after that miscue races 6th. The trader is What an All-Star. They're halfway home. They follow the lead of Dublin Sydney. No movement as yet to go after the leader. Judge Lett getting that 2-hole trip off a half in 102 and 3/5. Golden Enterprise is 3rd. Mickey's Money's out and on the move to the outside 4th. Picking up the cover of Mickey's Money. Tony Pacco, he's 2nd over to the inside as they head up the backside. October Wind, What an All-Star trails the field. Cross the backside, they trot for the final time. Dublin Sydney by 3 parts of a length. Mickey's Money right there 2nd. Judge Lett will tip 3 wide into the turn. Tony Pacco 4th. Golden Enterprise 5th. October Wind is 6th. 7th and last, What an All-Star. 134 and 1 with an 1/8 of a mile to trot. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Dublin City has got every call off stride. Mickey's Money. The inside, Judge Lett. The outside, Tony Pacco coming to the line. It's all Dublin City and Drew Neal. Up in the final strides for 2nd to 1, Tony Pacco. Home 3rd, Judge Lett. Time 2:05. 1/5.
2:05 and 1. Looked like Dublin Sydney with Drew Neal 1st, Tony Pacco 2nd. Judge Lett held on that rail trip the whole time and he ended up with a nice 3rd place finish. You want one?
Where are we? As I'm signing.
We're in Kenton.
Day 2 of Kenton. Signing passports, don't know where I'm at. That's not very good. 2:05-1 though. I believe it goes unofficial. 4-1-7-3. Mickey's money was coming hard, and I saw him putting in steps in the middle of that turn, and it was a matter of time. I don't know if Jason just could not get a hold of him and hold him together. That horse makes a lot of nice checks too. He every once in a while will make a goofy move, and I think that's what happened here. But usually it's not late in the race.
Right. The trouble's been early. First half 102-3. Back half 102-3. Last quarter 31 seconds flat.
Ronnie Gillespie. Well, I guess we'll see. He's our winning trainer, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's not here. He would have driven his own.
I would think so.
Oh, yeah. Somebody else is going to grab him. But that's going to be Ronnie's first training victory and Drew's first driving win of the meet. I don't think we saw Ronnie or Drew here yesterday. I don't think Ronnie even had anything in, did he?
No, Ronnie didn't, and no, Drew wasn't here either.
Here's your winners. The second race, the first division of the Ohio Colt Racing Association 2-year-old Colt Trot for $7,150. Blanket by Cliff Wacker, auctioneer. Here's the 4 Devlin City, the 2-year-old Bay Colt Lamont the Hill out of the Chapter 7 mare. Stay Foolish, third up this season. Over Madison Global of Dundee, Ohio. Ronnie Gillespie trained. Drew Neal in the
Nice Colt.
The mile 2:05, 1/5. Results are official. Number 1, Tony Paco 2. 2, Wanted All-Star 7. The 3, Golden Enterprise 4. 4, Devlin City, the winner. 5, October Win, finished 6th, placed 5th. The 6, Mickey's Money, finished 5th, placed 6th. 7, Judge Led 3.
Oh.
2:05, 1/5. 30 2/5, 102 3, 134 1. Third race is up next. Field of 5. Number 5, Go Accordingly, will be driven by Alex Hawk. Alex Hawk, the
So
5.
rude.
Go Accordingly.
He's so
Windows are open, when play shut, when Alex active, and trifecta on race 3.
That'll do it. Race 2 in the books.
In the books.
2:05-1 for that first division of those freshmen Colt
Some nice
trotters.
action out there, though, huh? 3 had 3 in and 4 out. And, a couple of breaks, 1 early, 1 late. So a lot of action going on here at the Hardin County Fair in Kenton.
Did you place any bets tonight? You did yesterday.
I did not place any bets tonight.
Didn't go for it today?
I did not. I didn't have the time to do my deep dive research today. So,
Gotcha.
And plus, I'm going down to the Red Mile this weekend, and I think I probably ought to be just
spend your money there.
Yes, a little bit.
Race 3 is going to be the first division of 3-year-old Colt Pacers, and this jars my memory. I do have an update, but we can get to that after we thank our sponsors. So join us back here shortly. We'll tell you about the field of the 3rd.
Hi, I'm Dean Gillespie, and I want to tell you about the Ohio Colt Racing Association. There's 19 member fairs, and they sponsor the Partial Futurity in Greenville, Ohio. You need to race in the OCRA. Great racetracks, great people. Bring the kids and come out to the fair, and remember, fair time is fun time.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio-sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
With more than 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. Much of that value comes from standardbred horse owners, breeders, trainers, and drivers who participate in the sport of harness racing. The mission of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association is to preserve, protect, promote, and serve the entire standardbred industry in Ohio and beyond. To learn more about the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, go to ohha.com. That's ohha.com.
In Ohio, we know a thing or two about greatness. It's in our blood. It's in our horses. Ohio Standardbreds are built to win, racing for nearly $23 million in Ohio Stakes races. See Ohio's top yearlings at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale Friday, September the 12th at the Pickaway County Event Center. Show day is Thursday. Experience the thrill and invest in the future with the Buckeye Owner Bonus. Eligible Ohio sired yearlings get a bonus after their 2- and 3-year-old racing season. Learn more at ohioharnesshorsebreeders.com.
Third race is coming up next here at the Hardin County Fair. Another beautiful night and a good crowd in the grandstand tonight, don't you think? I like it.
No, it really is, especially for, I mean, Kenton's kind of a smaller fair, especially where I spent my weekend at Burton and then Canfield, right? So I was kind of shell-shocked at the crowds and the audience and just the insane acreage that is the fairgrounds over there. Very cool experience, but Kenton is quite different when it comes to comparing the two.
I'm not sure this one's ever been on the track before. We got one either just training a little bit or warming up for a later race, but either way, not very happy to be out here.
I think Doug just said we're all out already. Well, it is a little bit smaller of a field. Just 5 horses for race 3. First division of Sophomore Colt Pacers, $4,952. Here is Doug to introduce you.
Horses have been called for the third race. This is the first division. Ohio Colt Racing Association 3-year-old Colt Pace. A total purse of $14,856. This division for $4,952. Sponsored by Hardin County Veteran Service Commission. A field of 5. Number 1 is Cruising Over Fire, driven by Jeff Nicesonger. Number 2 is Hot Times Tonight. Pierce Henry drives. 3 is Fear the Panda with Jason Beatty. 4, Just Like Lather, Sean Barker the second. And number 5 is Go Accordingly, Alex Hawk in the sulky. Or to take one score and go to the gate. When play show Quinella, Exacta, and Try on the third. 3 minutes to post.
All right, on the rail, Cruising Over Fire. Jeff Nicesonger trains and drives. This is a Catch the Fire out of Cruise on Ashley, a Yankee Cruiser mare. 20 seasonal starts, 5 wins, 5 seconds, and 2 third-place finishes. $26,000 made. Recently, he's been knocking on the door. Last 2, he's been second in both at Findlay and Lima. But if we go 4 back, however, was a winner at Chillicothe in 159.4 final quarter 29. Well, that's a pretty decent mile.
That's
Chillicothe,
a really good mile
right.
for Chillicothe. Yes, it is.
$57,000 made lifetime for Cruising Over Fire. Took a lifetime mark last year at Dayton in 153.1.
Number 2 is Hot Times Tonight. Pierce Henry drives for Robert Brooks. Ivy Holdings out of Apple Creek owns this one. A lather-up gelding from Forever Ivy, a Stand Forever mare. 13 starts this year, has 3 wins, 3 seconds, and a third. $15,000 in earnings, a mark of 58-3 at Findlay. This one in the last 6 starts has been first, second, third, first, second, first, and is the current even money favorite on the board.
Our 3-horse, Fear the Panda. Randy Smith trains. Daughter Amelia owns. Jason Beatty in the bike of this Fear the Dragon gelding. Only one seasonal win. He was quite a little monster last year, actually, on the fair circuit. Made almost $19,000 as a freshman. This year is a little bit slower, but I think he's kind of coming back into form. Was a winner 2 back at Lima, won by over 4 lengths in 159-2. Final quarter 29-3. $24,000 made lifetime. Took a lifetime mark last year at Urbana, Champaign County Fair in 158-3.
Number 4 is Just Like Lather. Sean Barker II for Christy Noble. Owens and Norma Ray Racing have the ownership here of this lather up gelding out of the Pallone Ranger mare, Just Like a Queen. 20 starts this year. 11 out of 20 in the money with 2 wins, 5 seconds, and 4 third-place finishes. A mark of 2 minutes and a fifth at Xenia. $23,600 in earnings. The 5th-place finish at Findlay in the Slop on the 28th, but previous to that, a 2nd at Greenville, a 3rd at Salina, a 1st at Urbana, a 1st at Xenia, a 2nd at Eaton, and on and on and on and on. That's how you get to be 11 out of 20 in the money, just like Lather, the 4.
Our 5-horse Go Accordingly. Mike Paul Hamas is going to send out Alex Hawk now. This bit of a legend in gelding out of a rockin' Amadeus mare. 15 seasonal starts with 2 wins. Last win looks like came 4 back now, wire to wire at Troy in 159-1. Has shown some really nice speed, though, especially at Scioto Downs, all the way back on June 25th in the mini-series. Timed a mile in 151-4 and was in the money. Had a 3rd-place finish on that one. Final quarter 28-1. Lifetimes made $35,000. $25,000 has come from this year alone. So, and I've just told you, he's gone in 51, right?
Yeah. Yep. Now the co-favorite at 6-5 with the 2. Pretty tight board, 7-2, a couple of 6-5s, 11-1, 13-1. Cowboys or Eagles tonight? Pick a winner.
Eagles.
The Bears.
The
Bears. Eagles favored by 7.5. NFL season kicks off a little bit after 8 o'clock this evening. And then a full lineup Sunday. Ohio's an interesting state, how the folks here are split between the Browns and the Bengals. It's almost geography driven.
Yeah, yep, 100%. Unfortunately, my household
is
the Steelers.
Yikes.
Yeah. I kind of, unfortunately, I guess you do choose. The one family member you choose is who you married, right? But apparently, I kind of messed up on that one.
It's okay, Jack. We forgive you. We forgive you.
I grew up in a basketball family.
Oh,
we
is that
really
right?
didn't watch. No, we didn't watch much football. I mean, we'd follow like NCAA, right? Where naturally you're gonna want to know how the Buckeyes did.
College basketball or pro basketball?
My dad preferred Duke. He was a Duke fan through and through for good reason, right?
Yeah.
There was a fair. I mean, they were a great team.
Oh, absolutely.
But so I played basketball when I was a little bit younger, and so the only reason I remotely follow football is because of the Steelers.
Sure.
The Steelers, and that's not a great team to follow. But talk about a fan base that's everywhere, though.
Oh
is
no,
the Steelers.
yeah, they definitely are. They have a very listen, they're a storied franchise. I mean, they're good. They're good. People are expecting some better things out of them this year.
Well,
so
they should, right?
Yeah.
Would they be the football equivalent of the Cubs in terms of being spread out everywhere?
No,
the fans?
The Cubs are all about, in terms of
fans.
Geography?
Well, you go to any game in the United States and there's Cub fans there. You know what I mean? Like any place that they play. There will be Cubs fans.
That's true. Yes, I would say that the Steelers probably have that same
mystique.
Perfect. Thank you for finishing my sentence. I appreciate that.
Do you?
Yeah, why not?
Well, we were going behind the gate.
Yeah, what's going on?
Maybe we're betting more tonight. I don't know.
Oh, lines at the window?
Yeah, let's
158 to 176.
Look at that. Somebody put a 20 down.
Well, an 18.
Okay, stop. Math and things. Close enough. You know what I mean.
Is that one going back for something?
I don't know. Oh, yes.
Yikes.
So Fear the Panda, our 3 horse, is going to go back to the barn for some equipment. He's headed into kind of the infield now, isn't he?
I can't
or is Jason
really
just
tell
having a
what
hard
he's-
time of? Yeah, I think Jason's having a hard time maybe getting him turned around.
Yeah.
So, Ashley, were you around? Were you old enough to appreciate the bulls in their heyday?
No.
No? Okay, that you were after that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's
So
okay.
sorry.
I'm
So
not.
sorry. I feel like
don't
I
care.
disappoint people.
Do you get that question a lot?
No.
About the bulls?
No, I wouldn't think so.
Well, our 3 horses already. I don't know what. That was a quick change. I thought I saw her run out to the track. So whatever was going on was nice and easy. So now we should be going behind the Mike Webkenberg starting gate.
He might have just had to blow his nose or something. Who knows?
A field of 5 here for this first division of sophomore Colt Pacers. $4,952 from the rail out. Cruising over fire. Hot times tonight. Fear the Panda, just like Lather, and go accordingly. Let's hand it on over to Doug Ballinger.
3-year-old Colt Pacers, first division. Field of 5, all in behind the Mike Webkenberg starting gate. Here they come. They're off and pacing. That's cruising over fire, going for the lead. Hot times tonight, second. Fear the Panda between horses, third. Just like Lather as they move into the turn and go accordingly. On over to the opening 8, they going on top. Cruising over fire. Jeff Nicehonger show the way. On the outside, Fear the Panda second. Third, Hot times tonight, racing fourth. Go accordingly and trailing upfield. Just like Lather across the backside. Going to the opening quarter. Fear the Panda, Jason Beatty to the front end. Cruising over fire, gives way second. Racing third, Hot times tonight. Into the turn fourth is Just Like Lather and go it accordingly. Opening quarter at a very fast 27-2. Fear the Panda, the leader by a length. Cruising over fire second. Hot times tonight third. Racing fourth, go accordingly. Just Like Lather trails the field and moves to the outside. Front to back, field of Pacers separated by 5 lengths. On the front end, Fear the Panda cruising over fire, tipping to the outside. Hot times tonight third. Up the inside, go accordingly fourth. Just Like Lather the outside fifth. Off a half and 57-3. On the 5/8 they go. Fear the Panda shows the way. Cruising over fire right there second. Hot times tonight on the outside third. Fourth is go accordingly. Just Like Lather trails across the backside for the final time. With the lead, Fear the Panda cruising over fire, getting that 2-hole trip. Go accordingly up the inside third. Hot times tonight fourth. Just Like Lather trails the field. 3/4, 127-1. Cruising over fire. Jeff Nicehonger up on the outside have grabbed the lead. Fear the Panda second. Go accordingly third. Hot times tonight fourth. Just Like Lather trails the field. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. It's cruising over fire. Just Like Lather. Go accordingly on the outside. Go accordingly up the inside. Fear the Panda cruising over fire. Multiple horse photo for second and third. 159-1.
Hello.
Well, there's our sub 2-minute mile all ready to get us started, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But that one has just been so tough. I'm going to check almost every week for the last 8 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Said, I think when I introduced him, I said he's been knocking on the door once again. Had 2 second-place finishes in a row at Lima and Findlay. Finally pops out with another win for cruising over fire. That is the 6th seasonal win, the 11th lifetime.
3 of them close for second place.
Oh, really?
From
Yeah.
Hot times tonight. Fear the Panda and go accordingly, all within half a length of each other. We are just a little bit ahead of the finish line, so we don't have the best angle when it gets really close like that.
I think that is going to be Jeff's first training victory of the meet, but his second driving victory. I can't remember exactly who he won with last night, but just had one yesterday. We'll see.
59-1.
I say wicked opening quarter.
Yeah, seriously, 27-2.
Slowed down a little bit. Had a little bit of a breather. They went to the half in 57-3.
First division of the Ohio Colt Racing Association. 3-year-old Colt pace. Number 1, Cruising Over Fire. This is the 3-year-old Bacon, the son of Catch the Fire, out of the Yankee Cruiser mare, Cruzana Ashley. Her 6th of the season.
Cruzana Ashley.
Myron Kessler, Nicehunger Stable, and Benson and Ron of Ohio. Jeff Nicehunger trains and drives the winner. The mile, 1:59, 1/5. This race sponsored by Hardin County Veteran Service Commission.
They're looking at a picture, I think.
Say it's going to be tight. I kind of think the three might have held on, but I mean he was exhausted though.
If I had to guess, I would say the same.
So I don't know exactly how it's going to capture there at the wire, but I mean if you had another length that he was going to get beat. I just don't know where that picture, right? Where was the finish line exactly?
Right. They were 57-3 first half, 101-3 in the back half. Perfect 2-hole trip for Cruising Over.
It really
Fire.
Was, right?
Yep.
I mean, that's what Jeff is good at. He will put him on the front.
Yeah.
You know, but this horse, I mean, the Cruising Over Fire has previously won wire to wire, and this is some time back, end of July. Well, here's our official.
Cruising Over Fire, the winner. 2 hot times tonight, 4. Number 3, Fear the Panda, finished 2nd in a dead heat. 5, Just Like Lather, 5, and number 5, Go Accordingly, finished 2nd in a dead heat. The mile, 1:59-1, 27-2, 57-3, 1:27-1, 1-4, 2 dead, 5, 2 dead on the bottom, 1:59-1.
Well, that's why we were looking at a photo.
Yeah, you know when Jeff pulled out of the 2-hole. Back there on the last turn, I glanced really quickly at this horse's final quarter times, and so I said to you, I think he's got the late speed.
Yeah.
This one has come home as fast as 27-4 at Wilmington. So
and at Wilmington, that's a nice little track. It really is.
Yeah.
But you still got to think you're at a fair track.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. 27-4 at any of the fair tracks, pretty impressive. That was it for the third. That was a 3-year-old Colt Pace. When we come back for the fourth, 3-year-old Colt Trot, first division, with a juicy purse of $7,085, a full field of 7. And we'll be happy to go over that race with you after these brief messages.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
Have you heard about Bob? It's the Buckeye Owner Bonus, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's new incentive program. The program is for people who purchase yearlings or retain their homebreds out of mares registered and eligible for the OHHA's Breeders' Award program at the upcoming 2025 sales. The total bonus will be 1/2 the amount designated for that year's Breeders' Award program. For more information about the Buckeye Owner Bonus, visit ohha.com or call 614-221-3650.
For over 100 years, the values at CoverLink Insurance have been clear. Do the right thing. These values have been at the forefront of what we do, and that will never change. At CoverLink Insurance, you're a person, not a policy. Whether you raise crops, livestock, or own the family farm, CoverLink's farm insurance can be tailored to meet your needs. Trusted advice and solutions to protect what matters most. Great service from great people, CoverLink Insurance.
No. All right, we're back. Race 4 of 11 on this evening. It's all Colts if you're just joining us. It is boys' night.
Boys' night out.
First division of our 3-year-old Colt pace. Excuse me. No, these are trotters. Race 4 is 3-year-old Colt trotters. $7,085 on the line here.
Got some good ones in
and
here.
We really do. A field of 7. I think we already have a handful of them out. Last night we saw multiple sub 2-minute miles. We had some really competitive races. We had some nice stock in our fillies yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, we absolutely did. We absolutely did. And our closest, and I love it when the closest race of the night is the last race. You know, it's like getting a birdie on the 18th hole of the golf course. It's the kind of thing that makes you want to come back as quick as you can. Let's go back and see more of that.
So we did have both of our free-for-alls, the trot and 2 divisions of the pace. And I think it was our last race yesterday was that free-for-all pace. I think it was the pace.
Was the pace? Okay.
I guess I can pull out my program from yesterday. It was Pacers. It was that second division of our free-for-all Pacers. They really gave us a show.
Yeah, they sure did.
Chris, you look concerned. You all right? Okay. Trying to make sure we're not having any technical issues. We probably will. Here's your disclaimer now. It is very possible race 9 and 11 will not show the correct graphics. We have been working on it. Really just discovered it yesterday, but it has been reoccurring at a few fairs. There's got to be a glitch in the system.
It's happening every fair. Just for the 9th and the 11th, it will show race 9 Troy and race 11 Lima. Lima. So we're going to have to deal with that.
It. Kenton was originally the site of Fort MacArthur, erected in 1812 by Colonel Duncan MacArthur as one of the forts along the line of General William Hull's march against the British headquarters at Fort Detroit during the War of 1812. Became a city in 1886 after being incorporated in 1845 and was named after frontiersman Simon Kenton. It was all agriculture and then developed some industry. Kenton Hardware Company made locks, toys, and the very popular Gene Autry toy cap guns. Now, I know for a fact that neither one of you have any idea what that is, but I grew up with black and white television. So I know about the Gene Autry toy gun. That's pretty cool.
I think we're heading into the post parade here. You know, you said this is named after Simon Kenton, this town is. I'm pretty sure in Urbana, which is not really that far away.
No, it's not.
I think our main statue in our square is Simon Kenton.
Is it Kenton?
I think it is.
Yeah. Doug Ballinger.
The track for the 4th race. First Division Ohio Colt Racing Association 3-year-old Colt Trot for $7,085. Blanket in memory of Jeff Hartmore. Number 1 is Newton Hill. Charles Boland drives. Number 2 is Swan at Hell of a Night, driven by Conley Newberry. 3, Full Moon Howl, Jason Beatty. Number 4 is Born to Trot with driver Russell Swartz. 5, Last Rail Standing, Bruce Sturgeon. 6 is No Days Off with Cody Greeno. And number 7, Amazing Tom, Drew Neal in the sulky. Let's take one score and go to the gate. Win play show, Quinella, Exacta, and Trifecta wagering on the 4th race.
We'll bring that back up.
Also, I don't know if you noticed, the track, he told me the track used to be long ways and go into where the fair is now.
Okay.
And there's some pathways that resemble a track.
Because it's based off of the old footprint.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is Jay Wolf listening? Jay Wolf. Paging Jay Wolf,
Paging Jay
who knows
Wolf.
all, especially when it comes to the jug. Apparently, the same people who built our track right here in Kenton also built the one in Delaware. And you just don't remember the name, Chris?
Started with a P.
Started with P. Close enough.
It sounded Italian.
Gotcha.
Was it Buongiorno?
They passed away probably in the 80s, maybe 90s.
I'll keep my phone on. Maybe we'll get a text from Jay to confirm or deny that.
Yeah.
I talked to him earlier today.
Jay Wolf?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, about the Delaware?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
How'd you make out?
Not
Still working on it?
I'm still dealing with it emotionally.
I'm so sorry.
We should probably talk about race
Yeah,
one.
let's do that.
Our sophomore Colt trotters, first division of 2 here, a field of 7. Charles Boland to drive the 1 Newton Hill for Mark Winners. This is a What the Hill gelding owned out of Lima and by Winners of Sabina. 2 seasonal starts. This one's coming back a little bit later. Still had a full season last year as a freshman, made about $10,000 in 9 starts, but really just coming onto the scene as far as money starts.
Right.
Money starts. It's had a lot of qualifiers throughout Miami Valley, actually, and a bit of Scioto Downs. But 2 back now at Lima was his first purse start. Was 3rd there in 2:02 and 4. Final quarter 29 and 3. Took a lifetime mark last year at Findlay in 2:03 and 4.
This one just has to stay flat and should be pretty tough in here with these. Number 2 is Swan Hell of a Night. Mike Polhemus trains, Conley Newberry in the bike, Newberry Stable, J Stable, Aglin Metro Service, and D. Roberts share ownership. What the Hill gelding from the Swan for All Mare Black Swan, 11 starts this year, 1 second, 1 third place finish. This one has not won a race yet and is having a lot of braking issues, as is the case with many of the young trotters.
Our 3 Full Moon Howl doesn't need a whole lot of introduction, especially on the fair circuit. Jessica Smith trains. Jason Beatty in the bike was a winner last time out at Findlay. The only time this horse really made a mistake was in the Buckeye Stallion Series, of course, when you're going for more money, right? Scioto Downs made a break behind the gate. I'm going to say Luke Ebersol was driving. I know Luke well enough. I'm going to blame it on Luke. We'll just say that one. But no, Full Moon Howl, very nice horse. $98,000 made lifetime.
Born to Trot is the 4 Russell Schwartz, going for his 2,000th lifetime driving victory this evening for Deborah Schwartz, Michael Adams, and Uncle Peter gelding, $33,000 so far this year.
Bruce Sturgeon on the 5, last rail standing for Matt Waltz. 9 seasonal starts with 3 wins and $17,000 in the bank.
That's the one I'd be betting if I was going to run to the window. Number 6, No Days Off, Cody Greeno for Ed Greeno. What the Hill gelding, $9,200 in earnings, 13 starts.
The 7, Amazing Tom, Drew Neal in the bike for Dan Cribahani, looking to go 3 in a row. Was a winner at Richwood and Lima, $40,000 on the year. Here's Doug Ballinger, the call.
Tried to 2, Swan Hill of a Night. They're up then, running, going for the lead. No Days Off on the inside. Full Moon Howl on the inside. Racing into the turn, racing up on the outside. Born to Trot, off stride, Amazing Tom. He races on over to the opening 8th on top. No Days Off has the lead for Cody Greeno. Right there, 2nd, Full Moon Owl. Born to Trot, 3rd. Newton Hill, 4th. Last rail standing is 5th as they head up the backside. Racing next in 6th, Swan Hell of a Night. And Amazing Tom trails the field after that miscue at the start. Full Moon Howl up on the outside to grab the lead. Off the quarter at 29 and 2. No Days Off 2nd. Born to Trot racing 3rd. Newton Hill racing 4th. Racing 5th. Last rail standing. Amazing Tom 6th. Swan Hell of a Night trails the field as they race on over to the 3/8 Spark. Passing the stands first time. Full Moon Howl shows the way. Trotting 2nd. No Days Off on the outside. Newton Hill 3rd. Racing 4th. Born to Trot. Moving to the outside. Last rail standing. Amazing Tom 6th and trailing a Swan Hell of a Night. They're halfway home in a minute to the 5/8 they trot and showing the way as they head up the backside. That's Full Moon Howl locked in. No Days Off, 3rd on the outside. Newton Hill coming 3 wide. Last rail standing on the inside. Born to Trot. making up a lot of ground is Amazing Tom and trailing the field. Swan, Hill of a Night, midpoint of the backside. Full Moon Howl with the lead. Last Rail standing on the outside. The inside, No Days Off, racing on the outside. Born to Trot at 3/4, 129 and 2. They circle the turn. Full Moon Howl. Last Rail standing is second. On the outside, Born to Trot. Russell Swart now third and closing in. No Days Off. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Coming to the line. Full Moon Howl. Jason Beatty gets his second winning drive on the card. Born to Trot second. Last Rail standing third. The mile 2 minutes and 3/5.
2 minutes, 3/5, Full Moon Howl. 2 in a row, but 11 victories on the season. 18 tries just in 2025.
3/5 of a second off tying the track record.
Really? Our track record for trotters here, the all age, is 2 minutes flat. Was set last year by Sweet Harmony. That was a nice mile. There was a lot going on there. We did have 2 breakers. Swan, Hill of a Night, who unfortunately does make quite a. He's prone to it.
Notorious for it.
But then our 7 horse, I don't know if I missed it, just because we're in the grandstand. There is some obstruction for us. If there was maybe some kind of odd interference, if it just if that horse, the 2 horse ran, he's starting from the second tier, if it jarred him. But what a beautiful trotter though.
Yeah.
That Amazing Tom is. I don't know if he got back for a check. I think he still might have ended up 6th, but wow, did he make up a lot of ground. And just the extension on that guy. He's black. It's hard to miss a black trotter, isn't it?
100%, yeah. Yeah, it was between him and the one for the last check at 5th place.
And what a move. Born to Trot had a lot of trot in our, last 8th mile or so?
Absolutely.
Looks like we go official 3, 4, 5. We'll get the rundown here. Jason Beatty back into the winner's circle. Winning trainer, Jessica Smith.
Went to the 4th race. Number 3, Full Moon Howl. The 3 will be going to send a full count out of the, when you get there. Halloween in. 10th of the season, 17th career. Madison, Jessica Smith, Senior Ohio. Jessica Smith trains. Jason Beatty gets his second winning drive of the evening. Like this race in memory of Jeff Hardin. Full Moon Howl, Jason Beatty take the first division of the 3-year-old Colt Trot. Results are official. Number 1, Newton Hill, 5. Number 2, Swan, Hill of a Night, 7. The 3, Full Moon Howl, the winner. Number 4, Born to Trot, 2. 5, Last Rail Standing, 3. Number 6, No Days Off, 4.
Tom was 6.
7, Amazing Tom, 6. A mile, 2 minutes, 3/5. Fractions of 29 and 2. Half 1 minute, 3/4, 129 and 2. 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 on the bottom. 5th race, up in about 12 minutes, field of 6. There are no changes in the 5th race. You're going to have win, place, show. Quinella, Exacta, and Trifecta wagering on the 5th.
Good one. That was a good one.
That it was.
When we come back for the 5th.
No changes. That's a rarity. We had 2 in a row.
That is a rarity. We'll have our second division for the 2-year-old Colt Pace. You're watching live harness racing from the Hardin County Fair in Kenton, Ohio, brought to you by the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association and our fine sponsors. We'll be right back.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs, jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, jug winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th, and at the Standardbred Horse Sale in Harrisburg during the cool winds of November.
Race 5 up next. Second division of our 2-year-old Colt Pacers, and they were our first race of the evening, weren't they?
Yes.
I'm saying they put on a show very early on. We'll see what this next division can do for us. It's going to be a full gate, 6 horses in the race. If you're following along with the program, we have no changes. If you are not following along with the program, you should be.
Yes.
HarnessRacingOhio.com. Head on over to that site. You'll see kind of a tab that says View Live Races. Click on that one. We're the only game in town tonight, so you won't have too many to choose from. But you will see the link posted right under should be right under kind of like the video feed itself. That's free and available to you about an hour before every single post time.
Let's take a look at what we have coming over the next few days here in fair racing. We go to McConnellsville tomorrow and Saturday. Tomorrow's post time is 1 o'clock. Saturday is also at 1 o'clock. I'll be down there with Susan Schroeder on Saturday afternoon.
I think it's not Jeremy Smith. Jeremy Moore.
Jeremy Smith.
So we were just having this conversation, I think, right before we came on air, and I was like, I don't know who's there. I think Jeremy is there by himself tomorrow. There's only nine races, I think I said.
Okay, yes, you did.
And then you and Jeremy are now going to be there on Saturday with 10.
Perfect. Tuesday, we're in Upper Sandusky at 5 o'clock and at Worcester at noon. You're going Upper Sandusky?
I think I'm an Upper, yep.
I'm going to Worcester. Montpelier on Wednesday, Old Washington on Wednesday, Upper Sandusky on Wednesday, Worcester again on Wednesday. It's a big week.
It's going to be insane.
It's going to be a big week. And then we've got a few days off leading up to Sunday the 14th.
And they're on, right? And they're on.
Then it's
oh my gosh,
all hands on deck in Delaware, Ohio.
I just don't know where the summer went. Really, I don't. It just feels like Paulding was not that long ago. But
yeah,
at the same time,
I feel the same about Circleville. You're
right.
Say,
but on the same time, it's like, no, this has been long. This has been a long season. We've traveled a lot of miles. We've seen a lot of horse races.
That's what seems the longest is the amount of time in the cars this year.
100% on that one.
The driving time.
I agree. I bought my car brand new right after I started Wow, OHHA, that's who I work for.
Yeah, that was it.
So about 4 years ago.
About
4 years ago, and I think I bought it in like April of 21.
Okay.
I've had the car. I actually, in the year that I spent away, I had a company car. So I put about 10,000 miles on a different vehicle.
Okay.
But in 4 years.
How many?
What do you think? If you just had to guess.
72.
I'm going over.
Over 72?
Yeah.
How much, though? You gotta give me a number.
I'm going with...
I need everybody, all my listeners, to start typing in how many miles do you think I put on a brand new car since 2021?
I'm going with 105.
You guys are cheap. 132,000 miles.
That's crazy.
Already. And I put 10,000 on a company car.
car.
Yep, outside of that. So anyway, I do spend a lot of time in a car.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of books. I've read a lot of books this year. Listened to a lot of audiobooks.
Books are good. Podcasts are
Audible?
getting better.
Audible, and I've also I use the Libby app. Are you aware of that? So it's your library card, basically. And
Library?
Sorry. Library. And it's free. And you sometimes have to check out a book like you would, and sometimes
That's
there's
really
a wait.
cool. I had no idea they did that.
Yep.
That's awesome. 2-year-old Colt Pace. Let's go up to Doug Ballinger for the post parade.
Horses are on the track for the 5th race, the 2nd division of the 2-year-old Colt Pace for $4,176. Race for the cure in memory of Wendy Thompson. Number 1 is Reef Top Cruiser. Dylan Fagan drives. Number 2, Zuma World, driven by Jeff Nice-Songer. 3, Jerry Fireball with Daniel Gorfman. Number 5 is Nighthawk Racer with driver Pierce Henry. 5, Catch the Rain, Jason Beatty. And number 6, Spark in the Fire, Thomas Litt in the sulky. Horse will take one score. They'll go to the gate. They'll be at the gate in about 3 minutes. Win, place, show. Going out exacta. Trifecta wagering.
Full gate of 6. 2-year-old Colt Pace, purse of $4,176 from the rail out. Number 1 is Reef Top Cruiser. Dylan Fagan from Brett Schwartz. Steven Sexton from Zine owns this one. A Yankee Cruiser gelding from the Sun Beach Somewhere mare. Coral Reef has had 7 starts this year. Hasn't hit the winner's circle yet, but does have 2 second and 2 third place finishes. Earnings of $5,158. And this one was bred by Midland Acres. A 5th place finish at Lima last week. Nothing but checks before that. 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 5th. Up and down the fair circuit.
Zuma World leaving from the 2nd post position. Jeff Nice-Songer trains and drives. Going to try to get a double on this one. This is a summa cum laude gelding. 11 lifetime starts, 9 wins, and an additional 2nd place finish. So he doesn't do a whole lot wrong. I think he's been in the muddy every single start. Looking to go 5 in a row here. Was a winner last go. Wire to wire at Findlay in 2:03. However, did go earlier at Scioto Downs in a qualifier in 1:57 flat. Almost $33,000 made on the year.
Number 3 is Cherry Fireball. Daniel Korfman owns, trains, and drives. This is a Catch the Fire gelding from the Rock and Roll Hanover mare Rock Her World. He's had 6 starts so far this year, just 1 third place finish. Qualified at Northfield last week. Had a break before that at Lima. 6th post position out at Urbana, which is way on the outside. Broke at the gate at Wapakoneta. When he stays flat, he can get a check, and we'll hope for that tonight for Daniel.
Pierce Henry and Robert Brooks, a team that we do see optioning around the county fairs. On the 4, Nighthawk Racer. This is a racing hill out of a 4 stars Shark mare, Dancing with the Stars. Has made money in half of his 12 lifetime start, but still looking to break the maiden. 2 back at Lima, had a 2nd place finish in 2 minutes and 3/5.
The 5 is Catch the Rain, Jason Beatty for Dan O'Mara and Marjorie Polhamus. Catch the Fire gelding has had 6 starts in his 2-year-old season. Has yet to hit the board. Has picked up a couple of checks and earnings of $1,220. This one is a homebred.
Far outside, the 6 horse, Spark in the Fire. Thomas Litt trains and drives this Catch the Fire. Looks like 2 back actually was just a qualifier at Scioto Downs, but was 3rd there in 1:57 3. 7 lifetime starts. Still looking to hit the board for the first time, but almost $1,500 made for this homebred.
The 2's the only horse that has won a race. Let's go up to Doug for the call of the 5th.
They were up then pacing. Zuma World is sent right to the front. Nighthawk Racer comes out in 2nd. Reef Top Cruiser 3rd. Cherry Fireball 4th. 5th on the outside. Spark in the Fire racing 6th. And the early trader is Catch the Rain round the turn. Kind of settle in straight alignment and follow the lead is Zuma World across the backside. Getting that 2-home trip. Nighthawk Racer racing 3rd is Reef Top Cruiser. Racing 4th, Cherry Fireball. Down the backside to the opening quarter. Spark in the Fire 2nd to last and 6th to last. Catch the Rain to race past the opening quarter in 29 seconds. The end of the turn, Zuma World. Jeff Nightsonger have the lead. Racing second, Nighthawk Racer. Rooftop Cruiser is third. Cherry Fireball fourth, moving to the outside. Sparking the Fire now fifth and trailing the field as they come into the lane for the first time and come on over to the half as Catch the Rain. They're halfway home and on the front end. Zuma World, the leader by 2. Nighthawk Racer second. Rooftop Cruiser third. Cherry Fireball fourth. Spark in the Rain is out and on the move to the outside fifth. Catch the Rain trails. They're at the half in a minute, and they're on their way to the 5/8. And Zuma World will guide them to the backside. And the 3/4, Nighthawk Razor right there second. Gapped away third. Rooftop Cruiser. Cherry Fireball fourth. Spark in the Fire fifth. And continuing to trail the field is Catch the Rain across the backside for the final time. It's Zuma World looking for the 10th of the season. Nighthawk Racer is second. Cherry Fireball is out and on the move, now third. Rooftop Cruiser is fourth. 3/4 paced, 1:30 and 2/5. Spark in the Fire fifth. Catch the Rain to the outside sixth. Into the far turn and opening up. Zuma World has it by 3, now 4, now 5. They're off the turn. Nighthawk Racer is second. Coming to the line, it is all Zuma World, picking up her 10th win in 12 tries in 2025. Cherry Fireball second. Nighthawk Racer will finish third. The mile in 2 minutes.
2 minutes flat for your wire-to-wire victor, Zuma World. 10 wins and 12 starts, folks. $35,000 in earnings. That impressive qualifying time mark at Scioto at 57 and a piece. I mean, this one, just can't seem to be doing anything wrong.
Especially put on the front like that. But I think we go unofficial 2, 3, 4. I was pretty impressed throughout the entire mile with Nighthawk Racer. Really stuck on Jeff's helmet, but just pulled away from him. I think they did that final quarter in 29 and 3. But then Cherry Fireball, where did that horse come from?
Yeah, just a big move for Daniel to get up into second place there between the 3/4 pole and the finish.
Race great. He's one of the lighter raced horses of our 2-year-old. He's not lightly raced by any means. This one is a seventh seasonal start, lifetime start. But he just hasn't looked fantastic, especially when it comes to closing. But he had a great mile. I would be very, very, very happy with his performance, especially second behind somebody like Zuma World.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Not a bad place to be.
The second division of the 2-year-old Colt pace. Number 2, Zuma World, the 2-year-old baker of the son of Zuma Kamade. Out of the Western New Mare, Show the World. She picks up her 10th win in 12 tries this year. She's over Kathy Gorby, Nice Soccer Stable.
Can't wait to see her in Delaware. This one.
Of New Albany, Ohio. She's trained and driven to victory by Jeff Neisonger. Jeff gets his second winning drive on the card. Pacing a mile in 2 minutes. Liking this race for the cure in memory of Wendy Thompson. Results are official. Number 1, Rooftop Cruiser 4. Number 2, Zuma World, the winner. 3, Cherry Fireball 2. Number 4, Nighthawk Racer 3. 5, Catch the Rain 5. And number 6, Spark in the Fire 6. Winning time 2 minutes. Quarter 29. The half 1 minute. 3/4 1:30 and 2/5. 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 on the bottom. 6th race is up next. Number 1, Section Line JR. Will be driven by Hank Levan. Hank Levan to drive the 1. Drew Neal drives number 4, Dark Gable. The 5, Wagon Day, will be driven by Alex Hawk. Alex Hawk, 5.
Some interesting payouts.
Yeah, that one is kind of a shame because the 3 went off pretty long, paid $13 to place. But the exacta came back at, what was it? It was on the screen
the
before that.
The exacta was like 2 something, yeah.
I think it was $210, even though the place horse paid $13.
But the Quinella.
Yeah, the Quinella paid $41, but the triple paid $2.10. Welcome to the fairs.
Yeah, I was going to say what you said yesterday. Welcome to
Welcome to the fairs.
Fair wagering, right?
Yeah, Jeff Neisinger doubles up for the night as a driver and a trainer. Congratulations, Jeff. 6th race is next.
Say that was so far the faster of the 2 divisions of those 2-year-old Colt Pacers. They go in 2 minutes flat. The opening race of the night, which was very exciting as it was, but they only went in 2-on-1 and 1.
Yeah. Yep.
Race number 6 up next. It's going to be another division. We're going to go back-to-back with these freshman Colt Pacers. So 3rd division up next, another field of 6. Join me back here in just a moment.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
Wallem Racing has been racing and breeding winners for over 5 decades, specializing in the development of young horses racing in Ohio. We are currently looking for new partnership opportunities as the fall sales approach. Our facilities feature a half-mile all-weather track, a sand track, beautiful turnouts, and everything that is needed to set your next quarter filly up for success. Want to own your next resource and have fun doing it? If so, contact us today and join in on the thrill of Ohio harness racing.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett and exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
Race number 6 of 11. We are officially over halfway through our evening card here. Another division, the 3rd division, 3rd of 4. Our 2-year-old Colt Pacers. This race is going to be in memory of Bob Wilson. A field of 6.
Full gate. Some good ones in here.
Now you spent the night in Kenton. You were in Kenton, or did you leave?
No, when?
I don't know, last night.
No,
well, yeah,
no,
as far as
I
your stay.
stayed, yeah, I had some business up here yesterday, and then the fair last night here, and I did stay over in Kenton last night, and had more work today up here before coming over to the track a little after 4 o'clock. I will tell you the biggest surprise was I had to go back out to my car last night to grab something I left in it before I went into my hotel room, and all of a sudden, a Mike Wappenberg starting gate came flying through the parking lot of the hotel last night.
So yeah, I was a little nervous last night. We got off air. You said it was going to get chillier. It might bring some rain with it. And this morning I woke up. I do live a little over an hour away, southwest of Kenton. But it was wet when I walked out of my house, and you said that you woke up and it was damp outside. And I was like, oh man!
Yeah,
but
definitely.
no, I think it's it's helped the track. Water helps the track.
100%.
And they've done a great job with it. They were really working on it hard yesterday. They're doing the same once again this evening. We've had some nice races, some nice miles, and the weather looks beautiful, doesn't it?
It is. It's not dropped off to get as chilly as I thought it was going to. I am prepared as we can be with a sweatshirt standing by. When the sun goes down, it will drop a little bit more tonight, I think. I think we're supposed to have a pretty beautiful weekend, though. Should be nice.
I kind of gave up on checking the weather. I don't know where I'm supposed to be until day of.
It's probably not a bad idea.
What a beautiful setting.
These summers.
Yeah,
this setting it's phenomenal. I mean, it's what was I thinking last night? It reminded me when I was driving back to the hotel, and I'm like picturing this track in the middle of a cornfield, and all I could think of was Field of Dreams. You know, the baseball field that they built in the middle of the Iowa cornfield. And that could very well be what was here as well beforehand. 2-year-old Colt Pace coming up in the 6th. Some of the horses are out. $4,176 purse. Moon is rising to the east. And let me see, how many do we have? 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, we still have a couple warming up. Moving the program along, they're pretty good tonight.
I thought that was Schwartz, and really it is Schwartz, but that's Mike. Mike is in the bike warming that one up, not Russ.
Okay.
Listen, Matt Clark,
yes.
I don't know if he's watching or not. He complained enough. I think it was at Urbana, which is where Schwartz is do train. I think it was Urbana. No, it wasn't Urbana. He did complain at Urbana, though, because the Schwartzes had a great Champaign County meet. They won a lot of races, and every time they'd come into the winner's circle, it was like a sea of blue. They have really nice shirts. And Matt was like, man, how do I get one of those? Because one perk about working for OHJ is we do get a lot of free swag, all right? So I've gotten a couple Levan hats in my time. I think we've had some Weaver merch, you know.
Yeah.
And he complained loud enough on the broadcast that the Schwartzes came up. Mike came up. I was at Salina, I think, and dropped him off
off shirts.
a shirt. I was like, what? How am I overlooked in this group? Here's our post parade of the 6th.
Horses are on the track for the 6th race, the 3rd division of the 2-year-old Colt pace, $4,176. Blanket in memory of Bob Wilson. The field is 6. Up 1 section line, JR, Hank Levan. 2 is our Colt Keller. Jeff Nicesonger drives. 3, Dragon Side, driven by Roy Wilson. Drew Neal drives the 4, Dark Gable. 5 is Wagon Day with Alex Hawk. And number 6, the Town Mailman, Jason Beatty in the sulky. Horse will take one score and go to the gate. In place show, Quinell Exacta, trifecta wagering.
From the rail out, number 1 is Section Line Junior. Hank Levan gets the drive from Mark Winters. This is summa cum laude gelding out of the Major and Art Mare Section Line Aqua. AWS Stables and Mark Winters share ownership on this one. 9 starts this year. 1 win, 3 seconds, and 1/3. A little under 10,000 in earnings at a mark at 2 minutes and 4/5 at Washington Courthouse. Had a break at the start of Findlay last week. Tried to cut the mile at Salina out of the 5-hole, and that didn't work out too well. Urbana was in just a little bit too tough in the Buckeye Stallion Series, but previous to that, a 2nd at Wapakoneta, a 1st at Washington Courthouse, a 3rd at Lebanon. So this one's probably right back in the same class where he belongs, I would think.
Jeff Nice are going to try to go back-to-back. Currently sitting 3-2. Our Colt of Many Color. This is a roan, a very light roan. But by Fool Me Once, owned out of Wilmington, Ohio. 12 seasonal starts, 4 wins, 3 seconds, 3 third-place finishes, just shy of $21,000 on the year. Last go at Findlay was 2nd, just by a nose. Got nipped at the wire in 2:05 3. Final quarter, 30-3. If we go a little bit further back in the lines, did start in the Buckeye Stallion Series at Northfield, and despite a miscue, still hit a check in a 4th-place finish in 1:57-1.
The 3 is Dragon Sigh, Roy Wilson for April Roach. Mary Dawson owns this one. If you're the Dragon gelding from the Ponderosa mare, Sigh of Relief. 5 starts this year, 1 second, 1 third-place finish. This one's just getting started, but still has managed to earn $3,600, and this is a homebred by Mary Dawson.
Our 4-horse Dark Gable Drew Neal up for Scott Ferguson. This is a Lost in Time gelding, owned out of Covington, Ohio. 4 lifetime starts, still looking to hit the board, but last go did stay flat and hit a check at Findlay with a 4th-place finish in 2:07. Take a look at his lines. He does kind of have a pattern here. First time out, made a break. Second time out, flat. Next time, made a break. Last time, flat. So hopefully, though, that has been fixed, and we'll see this horse just go on today.
The 5 is Wagon Day. Alex Hawk driving for Mike Polhamus. Julie Farley out of Bradford owns this one. Another summa cum laude gelding out of the Western Spirit mare, Western Mandy. This one's off to a pretty good start. Already won a race in 53-3 for $20,000. Earnings of $20,000. 2 wins and 5 starts. And, This one's tough. Nothing but 20,000. That's something. You know, when you qualify twice and then jump right into $12,000 and $20,000 races and win one, you got something good going on.
B-Town Mailman Jason Beatty for Craig Bowman was a winner last time out at Findlay. Say before that, I think was in the partial at Greenville. Just got really the second tier was no favor to him. 11 lifetime starts. 7 of those have been victories. $21,000 made. Here is the call of the 6th.
They're up and pacing, going right out to the front. Wagon Day on the outside. The Town Mailman up the inside as they move into the turn. Our Gold Many Keller and section line JR around the turn. Dragon Side racing 5th. The early trader Dark Gable is a race on over to the opening 8th. Down the backside they go. The Town Mailman, Jason Beatty have the lead. Section line JR is 2nd. Wagon Day racing 3rd. Our Colt Many Keller is 4th. Racing 5th. Dragon Sign trailing up field. Dark Gable opening quarter, 29 seconds. Field of Pacers in straight alignment. The Town Mailman, Jason Beatty, show the way by 3. Wagon Day 2nd. Section line JR 3rd, racing 4th. Our Gold Many Keller. 5th is Dragon Sign, trailing the field. Dark Gable passing the stands first time, still in straight alignment. And on the front end, it's the Town Mailman. He has the lead by a length and a half. Wagon Day 2nd, section line JR 3rd, Heart Cold Many Keller 4th, Dragon Side 5th, and trailing the field still, it is Dark Gable. No movement as yet to go after the leader. Off a half and a minute and a 5th, they head to the 5/8. The Town Mailman has the lead. Wagon Day right there and ready to move 2nd. 2 back the section line JR 3rd. Our Cold Many Keller is 4th. Following our Cold Many Keller up the backside is Dragon Sigh, and trailing the field, Dark Gable. They're nearing the 3/4 mark, and they're all chasing the Town Mailman. He's got every call. Wagon Day is 2nd. Our Cold Many Keller on the outside 3rd. 3/4, 129 and 4. Section line JR is 4th. Dragon Sign on the inside is Dark Gable. They come to the top of the stretch, and the Town Mailman has the lead. Section line JR on the outside, along with Dark Gable and Wagon Day. Wagon Day, but coming to the line, the Town Mailman. The Town Mailman, Wagon Day, got to be tight for that show position. Either the 2 are Cold Many Keller or the 3 Dragon Side. $159.1.
Nice.
Great mile. Jason Beatty, 159-1 with the Town Mailman. Back-to-back, 8 wins and 12 starts. Earnings over $24,000. Nicely done.
We just had our winning owner stop by.
Oh.
Mark Kalina, Columbus, Ohio. That makes 2 in a row for the Town Mailman. What did we say, 159-1. Nice. That was a nice mile for these 2-year-old colts.
59 flat.
Our 3-year-old colts went that same exact mile. They have a year and a whole lot more experience on these freshmen. At least they should, right?
They should.
For Jason Beatty, I think, what is that going to be? 3 already on the night?
That is,
yes.
That is 3 wins.
That's a triple.
Yep.
He's won half of our 6 races.
Yep.
Look at that.
Yep.
Nice night to be Jason Beatty.
Yeah. Yeah, that was impressive. 59-1 last half and 59 flat.
I am going to be interested to see, I say we're not official with our results. Across the wire, they went 6-5 to, I think it was 2
I think it was
over
2
the 3.
over the 3. It was close.
But
yeah,
again, we're not right on the line there.
Right.
We are slightly off of it. Our 5-horse Wagon Day, I think it was our 5-horse. He had a weird bobble out of the first turn.
Yeah, he definitely did. And I don't know if it was a true break or if it was just a misstep. It was kind of hard to tell.
The 2-year-old ain't going to go well set out of the net rock there. I waited to rock 8th of the season in 12 drives for the Town Mailman. Jason Beatty gets his 3rd winning drive. Rick Owen trains Old Mark, Carolina, Columbus, Ohio. Seltzer facing up 1 section line GR6. 2 Arco Many Color 3 direct inside 4. 4 Dark Gable 5 White and Day 2 to 60 pound they land the winner. 159 and 129 for the quarter. The half minute of 10 3/4 129 and 4.
No review.
Top down will reach 6 3 4 5 2 1 on the bottom.
I think we do have a couple changes coming up in race 7. This is going to be the second division of 2-year-old Colt trotters. $7,150. A field of 6 are going to try to compete for. If you're following along with the program, the 2 changes we do have on the 2-horse Captivate Money, Drew Neal, will be put up by Dan Crivenhanny, and the 3, I believe, is Alan Woolham's. Yes, Doug just confirmed that for me. Alan Woolham's on the 3, drinks on Royal Ray. So join us back here momentarily, and we'll tell you all about this field of 6.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead's sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year, Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K. Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees, available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
Thanks for joining me this evening. Race 7 of 11. Coming up next at the Hardin County Fair in Kenton. The next race is our second division of 2-year-old Colt trotters. The first division went in 2:05 and 1. So far on the evening, Jeff Neishonger has doubled up as a trainer, and Jason Beatty is leading the way with 3 wins on the night and a total of 5 between the 2 days. Not a bad way to get us started here. I think we have just one stepping onto the track. We didn't get to it earlier, but I said if you've been watching for a period of time with us, our third race was 3-year-old Colt Pacers, and it jarred my memory. If anybody has been following along, especially with my family and what is the daily racing, we had a horse go down at Salina, so that would have been almost a month ago now. Our 3-year-old Colt Pacer, my favorite in the barn, we call him Francis. His name is Go Jim Dandy. He was a very nice 2-year-old on the Buckeye Stallion Series last year, and was competing well this year. Couldn't catch a whole lot of luck, and unfortunately his luck really ran short at Salina. He went down pretty hard, was on the track momentarily because I think he was just wrapped up in some equipment. That night he was pretty burgered up, if anybody remembers. He did fall down coming out of the final turn, just had nowhere to go and kind of, I think, hit the bike in front of him, and that's what took him down. He did start back tonight. He actually never went lame on it, so we were beyond happy that horse did not have any major injuries. He got himself pretty scraped up. There was a little bit of blood, especially that night. We had the vet come at Salina. He had to dig some track out of his knee, make sure he was all right. We gave him a few weeks off, and thankfully just did not have any lasting issues. He started back at Scioto in the first tonight. I don't think he got a check. He started from the second tier in the 10 hole, so that probably did not do that horse any favors. He looked like he raced okay, though, but put a text in my mom to see what her thoughts are. Just haven't heard back. I think the race went in 51, which is a little disappointing just because that horse of ours has gone in 51 at Scioto before. So hopefully, though, because he's had so many weeks off, he's just not as tight as he could be. And we'll see him back on the track, especially for Dayton and Miami Valley to finish out this season and start his 4-year-old year. He's been a good one to us. He's also homebred, and his half-brother, Go Jim Dandy, is a half-brother to our nice 2-year-old Colt this year. Pet Project, who's going to go in the 5th leg of the Sire Stakes this Saturday night at Scioto. In our field of 6, yeah. Oh, did you, in the front of the grandstand there? Yeah. When you stepped away, I was just updating everybody. Our horse that did go down at Salina raced back tonight. He raced okay. He might be a little short. He's been off for 3-4 weeks, right? So hopefully that was just the biggest case. And again, he never went lame. I definitely thought when it first happened, I was like, this is bad. Because he laid there, and it really was scary. And I remember somebody came up to me. Oh, it was Rusty Voorhees over at Salina came up to me. He's like, I think your horse is just smart. And I said, what are you talking about, Rusty? He's like, he laid there because he knew somebody needed to get that equipment off of him before he was going to get up. And really, that's what happened. And so I appreciate, especially after that first happened, I got a lot of calls and messages and stuff, just checking on him, checking on Kevin Snyder, who works for my mom, making sure he was okay. Everybody was. It just, unfortunately, you never want to have one go down, ever. But thankfully, I do think we got out pretty clean on that one. And the race he was in tonight went in 51 and a piece. That horse has gone in 51 and a piece, but he did start from the second tier tonight, and he's probably short. He's got to be short. Last year, we did like to race. We do like to race, especially our young horses, kind of every couple weeks, unless, stakes do not, especially this last part of the season. At least it's the end of the season where, our 2-year-old's going to have to go every Saturday night. But our 3-year-old really likes to go every 2 weeks. So he's probably a little short, but we're into race again. So that's the good part.
That is the good part. 7th race, 2-year-old Colt Trot. Let's go up to Doug Ballin.
Like it in memory of ML. Chuck Anderson beats the horses. The 1-0 Money. Jason Beatty driving. Number 2 is Captivate Money, driven by Drew Neal. 3 Drinks on Royal Ray with Alan Willems. Number 4, Burson, Hank Levan driving. The 5 is Winding Path at Greeno Jr. And number 6, Long to Be With You, Justin Hall in the sulky. Horse will take one score and go to the gate. And play show, Quinella Exacta, trifecta on the 7th.
Nice group of trotters here for the 7th race and a generous purse of $7,150. Ashley, after you.
On the rail, Money, Jason Beatty for Jessica Smith. This is a ready for money gelding owned by Jessica herself, looking to go 2 in a row. Last go out, looks like closed pretty decent there. Finley got away 6, ended up winning by 3 lengths in 2:05 flat, and that was the very first lifetime win for Money in 11 tries. $9,800 made, originally a purchase of $6,000 out of the Ohio Selected.
Number 2 is Captivate Money. Ronnie Gillespie was scheduled, but Drew Neal is in the bike. Dan Grahini is the trainer and owns, along with Wiley and Mr. D. Kyle Brahimi. This is a ready for money gelding from a Muscle Hill mare. It's had 8 starts this year, 1 win, 1 third-place finish, $5,400 in earnings. Had a second-tier start at Richwood last week and ended up with a third-place check. A break for 3 weeks previous to that. Gets a check when the horse stays flat, so we're hoping for that tonight for Captivate Money.
Drinks on Royal Ray, Alan Woolhams for Roger Hughes Jr. This is a gelding by Royalty for Life out of a Donato Hanover mare. Drinks on the house. Has never missed a check. Has hit the board in 10 of 11. Unfortunately, the only time we had a 5th place finish was 2 back at Lima. Made some miscues early behind the gate, but rebounded himself. Last go at Findlay, had a 3rd place finish in 2:05 and 4. And I mean, the thing is won before, right? So
Yeah.
it's hard to argue with his stats here. $26,000 made, a nice ROI,
Yeah,
$3,200
very
purchase
much
out of
so.
the blooded horse originally.
Yep, 100%. Number 4 is Burson, Hank Levan. Hank Levan and Levan are the owners. This is a What the Hill gelding out of the DeJambro mare. Let's get started. 4 starts only so far this year, and 1 second-place finish. Earnings of about $2,700 so far. It was bred by Joyce McClellan, late Joyce McClellan, over in Zanesville, Ohio. Last time out, a 5th-place finish. Has had some braking issues, as 2-year-old trotters will have, but has been able to get a good check and race decent when he stays flat.
The 5-horse Winding Path, Ed Greeno Jr. trains and drives. This is an Enterprise gelding. Has won 4 of 12 starts. If we look now, 3 and 4 back was a winner. Both goes at Salina and Lima. $16,000 made.
Long to be with you. Justin Hall trains and drives. Mitchell Standardbreds, Golden Gates USO own. Long Tom Gelding from a Conway Hall mare. 5 out of 9 in the money this year. 2 wins, 2 seconds, and a thirds. These are 2-year-old Colt trotters. $7,150. Doug Ballinger with the call of the 7th.
They were up and trotting. Drinks on Royal Ray is sent right to the front. On the outside second is Winding Path. Moving into the turn, coming out in 3rd. That's Captivate Money racing 4th. Long to be with you. And on stride is Oh Money. Trailing the field at the opening 8 person. Down the backside they trot. Drinks on Royal Way. Alan Williams show the way. Ed Greeno Jr. and Winding Path racing 2nd. Captivate Money, Drew Neal 3rd. Long to be with you, Justin Hall race 4th. Person and Hank Levan 5th. And Oh Money and Jason Beatty trail the field. Straight alignment. Trotting by the opening quarter, 31 and a 5th. Into the turn, Drinks on Royal Ray has the lead, has it by 2. Winding Path is 2nd. Captivate Money racing 3rd. Long to be with you 4th. Person is 5th and trailing the field and moving to the outside. Oh Money now 6th and moving up on the field as he passed the stand for the first time. Captivate Money and Drew Neal on the outside from 4th to 3rd to 2nd, and on the outside Captivate Money has grabbed the front end. Racing 3rd, Drinks on Royal Ray. The outside, Long to be with you. To the inside of Long to be with you is Winding Path. 103 and 4/5 to the 5/8 they go. Down the backside, Drinks on Royal Ray. Captivate Money on the outside. Racing 3rd, Long to be with you. To the inside, Winding Path. Then it is Person and all stride. Oh Money trails the field. On to the 3/4. Captivate Money puts a head and neck in front. Drinks on Royal Ray on the inside. Closing 3rd. Long to be with you. Person is 4th. Racing 5th. Winding Path. 133 and 3. The traitor is Oh Money. They come to the top of the stretch. And Captivate Money, the leader. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Drinks on Royal Ray 2nd. Long to be with you 3rd. Inside the final 16th. Coming to the line. Captivate Money. Captivate Money gives Drew Neal his 2nd winner on the card. Drinks on Royal Ray 2nd, home 3rd. Long to be with you. The mile 2:05.
2:05. That division is just a 10th faster than our opening division. Not Drinks on Royal Ray. That horse was 2nd. It was all Drew Neal this go with Captivate Money, Dan Crivenhanny, especially after, I think it was, our first division.
2 minutes, 3/5. Oh no, the first division was
2:05 and 1. Yep. Okay, so we were a tick faster this go. Drew Neal with his second on the evening. And the first should be for the Cribbin Hannies.
Hey, only 3 drivers have won all of the first 7
I
races.
know.
Come on, guys. Share the love.
For Captivate Money, this is just the second lifetime victory in 9 tries. The first win actually came all the way back at Circleville, so he's just been trying to figure it out. He's made a couple checks since then, but it was just a very nice race put up tonight.
Presented by the family in honor of their grandfather, Miles Tuff Anderson, who 70 years ago at the Hardin County Fair won his race, and after the race, he rode his winner back to the winner's circle, suffering a fatal heart attack and passed away doing what he loved most. They were proud to honor him this evening, presenting
Oh, wow.
ML Tuff Anderson blanket to Captivate Money and driver Drew Neal. Drew Neal, Captivate Money, take the second division of the Q-Roll Trot, the ML Tuff Anderson Trot.
It's our biggest crowd in the winner's circle for the night. Tends to happen with our memorial races.
Second one for Captivate Money, running mile 2:05.
As we wait for the official rundown, he was very well behaved, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Especially with all those people hanging out.
Yeah, very much so.
Place 6 for extended run in the stretch. Captivate Money, the winner, 3 drinks on Royal Rate 2. Reverse and 4.
I don't know what that means.
6 long to the 3, winning time 4-5. 31 and 1. 3 and 4, 1, 3. Finish fifth, place 6, 1, 2, 4, place 6, place 6, 3 on the bottom.
Couple of changes there in our placings. But we are going to go for the try 2, 3, 6 across the wire. Official for race 7. Okay. Race number 8. Up next, just a couple of changes in the second division of these 3-year-old Colt Pacers. Jason Beatty now to drive the 1, Macon Moonshine for Deb Schwartz. And the 4-horse, Sure Malachi, driven by Jeff Neisonger for Thomas Litt now. So join us back here momentarily and we'll tell you all about this next division.
Hi, I'm Dean Gillespie, and I want to tell you about the Ohio Colt Racing Association. There's 19 member fairs, and they sponsor the partial futurity in Greenville, Ohio. You need to race in the OCRA. Great racetracks, great people. Bring the kids and come out to the fair, and remember, fair time is fun time.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
The roots of harness racing are born at the county fair. For over 150 years, people have gathered to watch horses battle it out for fame and glory. Catch the thrills this summer at an Ohio Fair Racing Conference County Fair. The OFRC races at 22 fairs in 20 Ohio counties. Trotters and Pacers put it all on the line to be called the best in the Buckeye State. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, where the path to greatness begins.
We're back live with the 8th race coming up next. A 3-year-old Colt Pace with a purse of $4,952. I don't want to misquote, but I'm going to do this anyway because I don't know whether or not our audience could hear what Doug was saying about that last race and the memorial that was going on. But it was in honor of a gentleman that won a race here 7 years ago, brought his horse back to the winner's circle, and had a heart attack and passed away. That was M.L. Tuff Anderson. Did you find it?
I think I did.
Good job.
Say, this race 8 is in memory of Ron Britton, but however, throughout the rest of the night, I think all of our races are named in honor of, in some sort, whether it's in memory or a couple businesses, and the Wingfield family, who are staples of this community. They've grown up and lived here their entire lives, and I met Charlie and his brothers. Oh my gosh, I mean, it's been some years, and I don't even remember my first introduction, really, with Charlie. I feel like I've seen him more. I really only see him now at Delaware.
Right.
And I was trying to see if they're spotted here tonight, but I don't know if they're around. They were here last year. But let's go to our post parade for the 8th.
Second division 3-year-old Colt Pace, $4,952. Like in memory of Rod Britton. Number 1, Make It Moonshine. Jason Beatty driving. Number 2 is Eddie Nine Toes, driven by Hank Levan. 3, Naked Berry, Alex Hawk. The 4, Sir Malachi, driven by Jeff Nicesonger. 5 is Suddenly Spatial, Kevin Wolf drives. And number 6 is Rose Run All-Star, Darren Daller in the sulky. Place Show, Quinella, Exacta. Trifecta wagering on the 8. Place Show, Quinella. Going to the gate in 3 minutes.
A full gate of 6 horses for the second division of Sophomore Colt Pacers. $4,952 on the rail. Making Moonshine. Deb Schwartz is going to send out Jason Beatty behind this dancing Yankee gelding. 16 seasonal starts, 2 wins, 2 seconds, 3 third-place finishes. If we do go 3 back at the Buckeye Stallion Series at Scioto Downs, had a nice third in 152 flat final quarter, 27-3. Significant improvement over his freshman season. He's now made almost $22,000 on the year.
Number 2 is Eddie Nine Toes. Hank Levan trains and drives Winchester Bay Acres and the Tell family out of Orlando, Florida. Own This Me So Fast gelding from the Western Terror mare, Safe from Terror. Really impressive season to date. 20 starts. Been in the money 14 out of 20 times, including 7 wins. $29,000 in earnings at a mark of 55 and a piece at Bucyrus, which is a heck of a mile at any fairgrounds. This one is just doing everything they want to do. Had a second last week after being parked for the first 3/4 of the mile, a win the week before that at Richwood, another park trip out of Lima with a 4th place finish, but has constantly been close all season long. Eddie Nine Toes.
Naked Berry is our 3-horse Alex Hawk from Mike Paul Hamus, who also co-owns with Golden Goose Stables of Cincinnati, Ohio. This is a Western Terror gelding, 16 starts on the year, wants to break the maiden, hopefully can here today. Last go, tried to cut the mile, but did get beat, was second at Lima in 2 minutes and 1/5, so maybe we're knocking on the door here. $9,500 made lifetime.
Number 4 is Sir Malachi, Jeff Neisinger for Thomas Litt. Ronnie Love out of Westerville owns this one, and Do Me That Again gelding out of Cam Best mare. Has had 18 starts this year, 11 last year. Still looking for the first win for this one. 4 seconds and 2/3, $11,000 in earnings. Gets a check every week of racing that's listed on our program, which is 10 races. Nothing worse than a 5th place finish.
Kevin Wolf trains and drives the 5 Suddenly Special. This is a Western vintage gelding. It's a very nice 2-year-old. I think he's still trying to come back into himself now at 3. Needs the first seasonal victory, but $4,500 made. 2 back was at Richwood, had a 4th place finish and 159-1.
Rose Run All-Star, Darren Dowler in the bike. He trains and owns along with Ratliff, Don Tiger, H. Bettler out of Sunbury, a well-said gelding out of the Badlands Hanover Mare, Crying Game, 11 starts.
I like the 1.
I like the 2.
I like the 1. We'll see what kind of trips we get. Here's Doug Ballinger.
They're off and pacing. Naked Berry is sent right to the front. Making moonshine from the inside. Eddie Nine Toes comes out in 3rd. Sir Malachi 4th. Suddenly Spatial is 5th and treading the field. Rose Run All-Star. Gonna settle in straight alignment as they head up the backside. Going on over to the opening quarter and on top. Naked Berry, Alley Talk lead the way, but 2.5. Making Moonshine 2nd. Eddie Nine Toes right there 3rd. Gapped away 4th. Sir Malachi, a break of some 2 lengths to Suddenly Spatial, and treading the field is Rose Run All-Star, and Rose Run All-Star is off stride. They pace the opening quarter in 28 seconds, and Naked Berry has the lead and has it by a length. Making Moonshine getting that 2-hole trip. Racing 3rd as it reaches around the turn. Eddie Nine Toes pacing 4th. Sir Malachi to the outside 5th. Suddenly Spatial. Trailing the field, Rose Run All-Star. Passing the stand for the first time. They come to the half on the front end. The leader, Naked Berry by a length. Making Moonshine 2nd. Eddie Nine Toes 3rd. Sir Malachi 4th. Suddenly Spatial on the outside 5th. Rose Run All-Star trails the field off a half and 58-4. They race into the turn and head to the 5/8. Naked Berry by a length and a half. Making Moonshine 2nd. Eddie Nine Toes will take a peek to the outside, begin his move as they cross the backside for the final time. Sir Malachi racing on the inside 4th. Suddenly Spatial the outside 5th. Rose Run All-Star trails the field at the 3/4. Naked Berry coming at him on the outside. Eddie Nine Toes making Moonshine on the inside. Sir Malachi 3/4, 128-3. A little better than an 1/8 of a mile to go. Eddie Nine Toes up on the outside. Naked Berry making Moonshine getting into it. He's now 3rd on the outside, coming to the line. Eddie Nine Toes is almost there. It's Eddie Nine Toes making Moonshine and Naked Berry.
I'm sorry, Ashley. Who did you predict was going to win
the
that
1,
race?
I like that.
Who did I predict was going to win that race?
What'd they say, 57-2?
Yeah.
57 wow, nice mile.
Yeah.
157-2. Eddie Nine Toes.
5th off the record.
Really, very nice mile. Wow, Eddie Nine Toes, Hank Levan, winning trainer and driver. Can you hear me?
I can.
Some audio just changed for me, Chris. Should I be concerned at all? Do you think I'm good?
You were peeking in the red, so
Okay,
I turned you down
that's
a little
fine.
bit, but
As
I can
long
turn
as-
your
No, that's completely
monitor.
fine.
You were peeking,
I
Ashley.
just got a little nervous there. And I know so many people want to hear me talk, you know? But Eddie Nine Toes just got the better trip. Hank pulled at the right time. I like Michael and I almost wish that we had like a cam on Michael and I. You guys could hear when we're talking through races. I said, no, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
No,
But
we'd need a long delay.
our 3-horse cut the mile there, and I said he's went off 10-1. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if Beatty. So I have a bone to pick with Jason Beatty now after I've been getting him all kinds of props tonight.
Oh, yep.
I said I wouldn't be surprised if he moves a little bit early, not to get stuck behind the thing because there's no passing lane, right? We got to move early, and Hank's sitting on your back, and Hank's a nice horse too. And what happened? Hank moved. He did not have
He did
anywhere
not.
to flush.
Nope. Once Hank was outside of him, it was over. It was over. Yeah.
He is Making Moonshine is a nice horse. He's had a couple of bad starts recently, but Eddie Nine Toes, you cannot take away from him. That is 8 seasonal wins, 9 lifetime, and over, 35,000 now in career earnings?
I sent my obligatory picture to the
Eddie Nine Toes, the 3-year-old big brother son of
my friend Lee that has Muso on her farm.
Steve from there. The homebred is on the Winchester Bay Acres of Orlando, Florida. Inclement Princeton drives the winner. Mile 1:57.2. The doctor official, the one making moonshine too. 289 goes the winner. Number 3, Naked Berry 3. Forcer Malachi 4. 570 Space 5, and number 6 Grossman All Star 6. 1:57.2. Quarters 28 to half 58.4. 3 quarters 1:28.3. 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom. Ninth race is up next. Number 1, TV Full Moon.
Heck of a campaign for 89 toes.
Jason Beatty to drive the 1. Drew Neal will drive the 3, 99 Problem. Drew Neal driving number 3, 99 Problem.
Turning the page, there was Doug giving you a couple of the upcoming changes. Race 9 in memory of Bill Wingfield. So when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the Wingfield brothers because the rest of the races are named in their honor. So our 2-year-old Colt Pacer should be the 4th and final division. Coming up next, join us in just a moment.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
Have you heard about Bob? It's the Buckeye Owner Bonus, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association's new incentive program. The program is for people who purchase yearlings or retain their homebreds out of mares registered and eligible for the OHHA's Breeders' Award program at the upcoming 2025 sales. The total bonus will be 1/2 the amount designated for that year's Breeders' Award program. For more information about the Buckeye Owner Bonus, visit ohha.com or call 614-221-3650.
Beautiful, wonderful night. Thanks for joining Michael, myself, and Chris behind the camera. I have no complaints. We're already headed into race number 9 of 11, and it's been boys' night.
Boys' night.
We have no free-for-alls. It is just our 2- and 3-year-old colts. They've been giving us a show, though. We had our fillies, though. Our fillies and our free-for-alls yesterday were great.
Yeah.
I have been so happy with all of our performances here. We've had some really, really nice company in each of these races. Our track's well taken care of. We do have a couple of full-time trainers year-round here. I think just some smaller stables, and we're behind a very beautiful setting. I think this is a prime location to explain Hardin County. We are in the ag territory. That's
big
for
time.
sure.
Yeah.
Behind our final turn, I don't know if really our camera can pick that up. A lot of silos. And some grain elevators over there, and then we have a lot of acres of corn that's starting to turn, don't we, behind us?
Yeah, my last stop before arriving at the fairgrounds here this afternoon was over in Lima, on the east side of Lima, and tons of windmills.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, tons, stretched out forever up in this part of the country, this part of the state.
Yeah, and the year that we don't speak of, when I was not full-time for OHHA.
Yeah.
I was a loan officer for Farm Credits, what I did. So I worked a lot with farmers, and this was one of the counties I covered.
Oh, is that
Yep.
right?
And I actually had a lot of Amish customers up in this area.
Yep.
Logan County, DeGraff area, and up here. Actually, on my drive, I passed a few Amish men putting up a barn. I passed it yesterday, and they had the skeleton up. And you bet that thing was almost done today.
Oh,
it was
I'll bet
huge,
it was.
a huge pole barn,
I'll bet it was, yeah. Yeah, I passed a couple of sulkies on the way over here.
Did you?
This morning there was one literally right outside the hotel in Kenton here, and another one between Fostoria and Bradner earlier this afternoon.
So we do have a few horses on the track. Well, I guess we have all of them.
We must have them all.
There's our
Doug's
post
ready
breed.
to introduce us to our 2-year-old Colt Pace horses for the night.
Horses are on the track for the 9th race. Colt Racing Association 2-year-old Colt Pace, 4th division, $4,176. Like the memory of Bill Wingfield, Field of 6. Number 1, the Full Moon, driven by Jason Beatty. Number 2 is Barcelona Legend, driven by Darren Dallas. Here's a 3, 99 Problems, Drew Neal drive. 4 is Fire the Dance, driven by Andre Nard. 5, Fired Up Henry L. Hank Levan. Number 6 is Shaving Cream. Roy Wilson in the sulky. Once we take one score and go to the gate, we'll play Show Quinella, Jackson, and Trifecta. 3 minutes to the most.
This race in memory of Bill Wingfield. The next race actually in memory of Billy and Mary Ann Wingfield. So quick about them. So Bill was, well, really still is part of the Wingfield brothers that we know so well as some very nice horse owners. Now he was, I don't know if he was the youngest brother, but he did pass away probably close to a decade, probably 8 or 9 years ago now. So that is who we have our race named in memory of today. The Wingfield brothers that we know so well can talk about some of the nice horses that they have had as an ownership. Limelight Beach. You probably know that one, don't
It's
you?
one of my favorites.
Yeah, Working on a Mystery.
Yeah, oh boy.
Manhattan Beach.
Yep.
And the ever lovely Gulf Shores.
Oh, Gulf Shores.
Gulf Shores.
Gulfy.
Right. And so that's the area. This is where they are all from here. Bill was another part of the Wingfield brothers.
Nice. I love having your
Sometimes
Ohio.
I know. Yeah, sometimes I know, sometimes I don't. This one I know.
But you know what? It's cool. And your family. Now, past your dad, was there anybody else in the business going back?
That's kind of a gray area. So yes and no. I am technically third generation.
Okay.
Because my mom's dad.
Oh.
Hobby trained. He had a full-time career for international,
right.
But he hobby trained, and then my mom obviously was involved with the business, had her own stable before meeting my dad, and then dad was pretty much self-taught, and I think later on, though, in life, his dad did own a couple.
Got it.
But, yep. Here's our field of 6 for race number 9. KB Full Moon, Jason Beatty for Deb Schwartz. 8 lifetime starts, still looking for a victory. Last go in the Stallion Series, though, at Scioto was 4th and 154 and 2.
The 2 is Barcelona Legend. Darren Dowler trains, drives, and owns with others. This one is 7 out of 9 in the money, 26,000 plus in earnings at a mark of 55 and a piece at Northfield.
Drew Neal, 99 problems for Brian George's. Last go was a BSS at Scioto, 4th, 153 and 1.
The 4 is Fire the Dems. Andre on the bike for Todd Luther. Greg Luther Racing. This one is 8 out of 11 in the money, 57 mark and 24,000 in earnings.
Hank Levan trains and drives the 5. Fired up Henry L. coming right off of a win.
Shaving Cream, Roy Wilson for April Roach, making Second lifetime start is the 6. And they're off. Let's go to Doug.
The Barcelona legend set right to the front. 99 Problems on the outside second. KB Full Moon comes out in third. As it races around the turn, Fire the Dems is fourth. Racing fifth is Fired Up Henry L. And the traitor is Shading Cream. Up on the outside, 99 Problems. Drew Neal clears to the front. Barcelona legend in second. Racing third, KB Full Moon. Racing fourth across the backside. That is Fire the Dem. Racing next in fifth, Fired Up Henry Allen. Shaving Cream trails the field, straight alignment, front to back, separated by 9 lengths. 28 and 3 for the opening quarter. 99 Problems, the leader by 2. Barcelona Legend second, KB Full Moon third. Racing fourth is Fire the Dem. Fired Up Henry L next in fifth. Shaving Cream trails the field. On the front end, 99 Problems. No movement as yet. They come on over to the half. 99 Problems out and on the move. Here comes KB Full Moon and Jason Beatty on the outside. Fire the Dams. Andre Nard will pick up that cover. Barcelona Legend buried to the inside. Fired Up Henry out fifth and treading the field. Shaving Cream off a half and 59 and 2. On to the 5/8 they go. 99 Problems. KB Full Moon on the outside. Locked in Barcelona Legend. Moving to the outside. Fire the Dem. Up the inside. Fired Up Henry Ellen. Shaving Cream can see them all. To the 3/4 they go. 99 Problems across the backside. Barcelona Legend tripping out. KB Full Moon is third. Fired Up Henry L. 128 and 3. Fire the Dems and trailing the field is Shaving Cream. They come to the top of the stretch, and it's 99 Problems. Barcelona Legend Fired Up Henry L. third. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Coming to the line, 99 Problems will give Drew Neal his third. Winner on the card. Up the inside. Fired Up Henry L. home second. Barcelona Legend will finish third. 157 and 3.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
150.
Seriously.
Oh my gosh. Our 2-year-old Colts are just showing
Flying.
out tonight.
99
My Lord.
Problems. 157 and 3.
Just a 10th slower than our 3-year-old Colts in that last division.
Man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't have a whole lot to comment on that one. I mean, opening quarter in 28 and 3, it's always a 50-50 shot. They either can't withstand it, right?
Right.
But 99 Problems had no problems.
No.
Just taking that one wire to wire. That is 3 lifetime wins and 10 tries. First victory in the last, 3 tries. Yeah, he was a winner wire to wire at Troy in mid-August.
You know, Drew had an easy shot to be able to get into the 2-hole as they hit the first turn, but he didn't want to have anything to do with it. He wanted that front end all night.
I think we go 3-5-2-4. Oh, look, we're already even official.
Yep.
Should be 3-5-2-4 across the wire there. Drew Neal with his, what did we say, his third on the night. Brian Georges.
Second.
His second.
Coming back to the winner's circle, 99 Problems.
Back in front of the stage, what are the ninth race? The fourth division of the Funeral Colt base for $4,176. Number 3, 99 Problems. The Funeral Bay Colt against the fire. Out of the Western Hanover Mare, Absolute Star. Lucky Label Stable, Grove City, Ohio. Zach Stack of Western Courthouse, Ohio. Brian George's train. Drew Neal gets his third winning drive in the evening here at the Hardin County Fair. Third of the season, 10 tries for 99 Problems. Blanketed this race in memory of Bill Wingfield. The dogs are official number 1, KB Full Moon 5. 2 Barcelona Legend, 3, the 399 Problems winner. Number 4, Fired the Dem, 4, Fired Up Henry L, 2, and number 6, KB Green 6. 157 and 3, 28 and 3, 59 and 2, 128 and 3. 5, 3, 1, 4, 2, 6 on the bottom.
The 10th.
10th race is up next.
The penultimate up next.
Number 3, new kid on the
We do have a couple of changes in this field of 6 if you're following along with the program. The 3 new kid on the rock, Sean Barker the second to drive, and the 4-horse Butcher Shot Buck will now be driven by Jason Beatty. So join us back here in just a moment. We'll tell you about the 3rd division of these 3-year-old Colt Pacers.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Hey kids, we invite you to join the Backstretch Buddies Club, a fun and free club for kids 12 and under who love horses and wants to be a part of harness racing in Ohio. Once you've signed up, you will be able to join Willie Winnett and exciting adventures and receive awesome surprises. Sign up today using the QR code.
In Ohio, we know a thing or two about greatness. It's in our blood. It's in our horses. Ohio Standardbreds are built to win, racing for nearly $23 million in Ohio Stakes races. See Ohio's top yearlings at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale Friday, September the 12th at the Pickaway County Event Center. Show day is Thursday. Experience the thrill and invest in the future with the Buckeye Owner Bonus. Eligible Ohio sired yearlings get a bonus after their 2- and 3-year-old racing season. Learn more at OhioHarnessHorseBreeders.com.
For over 100 years, the values at CoverLink Insurance have been clear. Do the right thing. These values have been at the forefront of what we do, and that will never change. At CoverLink Insurance, you're a person, not a policy. We're here to get you the right coverage: home, auto, business, and farm. CoverLink covers you, your family, and your business. Trusted advice and solutions to protect what matters most. Great service from great people. CoverLink Insurance.
Okay. Hey, we're back for the penultimate, the 10th out of 11. An absolutely beautiful night. Could you get a shot of that moon? Is that too much to ask, or can you do that? He can do that. Look at how beautiful the clarity we have going on here tonight. There's not a cloud anywhere in the sky. The sun sets here to the right as we look over the racetrack because we are facing south. If the sunset is to the west, we're facing south. And it is a pristine cool. It has cooled off quite a bit in the last half hour since the sun went down. A couple of layers on, but I'm an older guy, so I'm allowed to have layers. Right, Chris?
You are correct, sir.
Okay, thank you for that. Chris and I will be back together again on Saturday down at McConnellsville.
Friday, tomorrow.
You're going tomorrow.
Oh, you're not?
No.
You're not there tomorrow.
No,
okay.
I got some more business to do tomorrow.
Did I hear correctly? Is that Jeremy tomorrow then?
But that's what Ashley said, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I like working with Jeremy. I don't know if it's him or Susan that's going to be with me on Saturday, but whoever it is, I look forward to it. I like the McConnell's Fair. I can't remember what it was. I think it might have been a fish sandwich. Frank, if you're by any chance listening, was it the fish sandwich that was so special at McConnellsville? I'd be curious about that.
I had a Superman shake there last year, and it was amazing.
Is that right?
Yes, milkshake. Made with Superman ice cream.
Doug Ballinger take us to the post parade for the 10th.
Horses are on the track for the 10th race. Third Division 3-year-old Colt pays $4,952. Playing the memory of Billy and Marianne Winfield. Number 1, Cleveland Chop Rookie. The driver, Alex Hawk. Number 2 is Serious Colt, driven by Hank Levan. 3, New Kid on the Rock, John Barker the second. Number 4, Butcher Shop Buck with Jason Beatty. Number 5, It's Time to Cody, Pierce Henry drive. Number 6 is Wendy Knight, Jeff Nightonger in the sulky. Take one score and go to the gate. Play show Quinella Jackson in trifecta wagering.
Let's take a look at these 3-year-old Colt Pacers here at our 10th race this evening. Number 1 is Cleveland Top Rookie. Alex Hawk on the bike for Brian Georges. Philip Groves out of Sydney owns this one. This is a Catch the Fire gelding from the artificial mare, Call Me Cowgirl. 16 out of 21 first, second, or third place finishes this year. $33,000 plus in earnings. A mark of 156 and 2. Bred here in Ohio by Riceland Acres. Was a $20,000 purchase. The Ohio Select sale. And if you look at the 10 lines on the program, it's nothing but firsts and seconds with the exception of one fourth place finish back on July 27th after a break at the start, but this one is serious. Speaking of serious, number 2 is Serious Colt. Hank Levan drives, trains, and owns the Levan stable. Owns along with Richard Freese from Northfield. This is a Fear the Dragon gelding from the Sun Beach Somewhere mare, Serious Filly. 21 starts this year, 1 win, 2 seconds, 6 third place finishes. $13,400 in earnings and a market 203 at Ottawa. Bred here in Ohio by the Emerald Highlands Farm. Was a $15,000 purchase. 4th last week at Burton, a 5th at Ridgewood, and previous to that, 3rd, 4th, 3rd, 3rd, 4th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. And that's how you get to $13,000 in money. Number 3, Sean Barker in the bike for Ty Van Roden with New Kid on the Rock. 5 starts and 1 win. Number 4 is Butcher Shop Buck. Deborah Schwartz trains. Jason Beatty in the bike looking for his 4th win. Jeff Fout Racing is the owner. Number 5, It's Time to Cody. Robert Brooks trains. Pierce Henry in the bike. At number 6 is Windy Knight. Jeff Neisinger in the bike for April Roach. 3-year-old Colt Pace. $4,900. Go to Doug.
They were up and pacing. Cleveland Top Rookie goes right to the front. Racing on the outside. Butcher Shop Buck. Field of Pacers into the turn. Coming out in 3rd. Serious Colt racing 4th. It's Time to Cody. Dipped along the pylon to get on the rock. Racing up on the outside. Windy Knight. Down the backside. We got an early battle going on. Cleveland Top Rookie on the inside. They're going at it on the front end. On the outside. Butcher Shop Buck. Nose to nose. That's the opening quarter. The inside Cleveland Top Rookie and up on the outside. Butcher Shop Buck. Opening quarter in 28 seconds. Early battles won by Butcher Shop Buck. Jason Beatty giving way 2nd. Cleveland Top Rookie now will take the 2-hole trip. Racing 3rd, Serious Colt. Racing 4th, It's Time to Cody. Dipped along the pylons, Windy Knight trailing the field. New Kid on the Rock. Passing the stands first time. Coming to the half. Jason Beatty, Butcher Shop Buck show the way. Cleveland Top Rookie 2nd, closing the gap. Serious Colt racing 3rd as they move into the turn and head on over to the 5/8. It's Time to Cody, 57 and 4. Windy Knight on the inside. New Kid on the Rock trails the field across the backside for the final time. Butcher Shop Buck the leader. Cleveland Top Rookie is 2nd. Serious Colt 3rd. Racing 4th. It's Time to Cody. Windy Knight, the traitor. New Kid on the Rock. Midpoint to the backside. Still on the front, Butcher Shop Buck right there 2nd is Cleveland Top Rookie. Serious Colt is 3rd. It's Time to Cody. 3/4, 128 and 1. They're into the far turn and moving to the outside. Here comes Cleveland Top Rookie. They're off the turn. They're on their way home. Butcher Shop Buck. Cleveland Top Rookie coming after that leader. Serious Colt is 3rd. Through the lane they come. Butcher Shop Buck. Cleveland Top Rookie. But coming to the line, Butcher Shop Buck, Cleveland Top Rookie, and Serious Colt in that order. 158.
a little bit faster than I really expected those two to finish. I got to give it to them. I didn't have high hopes when I saw them battling on the front end. I guess it wasn't the fastest opening quarter we have seen here this evening, but they still went in 28 to the half in 57-4, and they did slow down a little bit coming home in 158 flat.
Butcher Shop Buck. It's an interesting name for a horse.
That is 5 now on the season for Butcher Shop Buck.
And Jason Beatty, is that?
Jason, that will be his fourth win
on the night.
And for Deb Schwartz, that should be her first tonight, but her second of the meet. Jason has won both of those for those. Unfortunately, that means Russ had he coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? You never know.
You never know.
He likes to drive his trotters. I get it. But unfortunately, Deb, I don't want to say unfortunately because it's not, right? Jason's getting the wins for him, but
we all know what you mean. It's okay.
Russ is still 1 win away from 2,000 career driving victories. Butcher Shop Buck now back into the winner's circle.
Third Division 3-year-old Colt pace, Ohio Colt Racing Association for $4,952. Race in memory of Billy and Marianne Wingfield, number 4, Butcher Shop Buck. The 3-year-old Brown go to son of Well-Said and the Real Artist mare. Real Lady Katie into the season, the winner Butcher Shop Buck. South Racing Kentucky, Brian Carsey of Indiana owned. Deborah Sports trained. Jason Beatty gets his 4th winning drive of the evening. A grand slam for Jason. Butcher Shop Buck faces the mile, 158. The officer official, number 1 Cleveland Cup rookie 2. Serious Colt 3. The 3, New Kid on the Rock 6. The 4, Butcher Shop Buck, the winner. 5, It's Time to Cody 4. Number 6, Windy Night 5. The winning time, 158. 28, 57 and 4, 128 and 1. 2, 3, 6, 1, 4, 5 on the bottom.
Before we go to
the finale.
Yeah, I had a couple comments on Facebook, Chris. I don't know if you were watching. We're having some issues with Doug tonight. Yes, that's what, unfortunately, I just looked that it's very staticky. Yeah, I'm getting a couple comments like that, unfortunately. And I think it was race 9 when we started having issues. So unfortunately, I just looked, and I'm seeing that we've had audio issues for a couple of times now. So sorry, guys. True. Very true. It was just race 9. So let me know if I'm going to keep an eye on the comments. Unfortunately, there's just one race left, so I apologize that I just took a look at the comments to see that we're having audio issues.
They really have not given us a lot of time to look down at anything other than the races tonight. I mean, really been just getting them off really fast. So,
did we say? I know I stepped away for just a moment. I had to talk to Charlie Wingfield. Say hi to him. I know we introduced them, the Wingfield brothers, a little bit.
That was cool.
Race 9. Did we talk about who race 10 was named after? Billy and Marianne?
No, it was
That was Mom and Dad.
Okay.
Yep, that was Mom and Dad for anybody who wanted to know. Curious.
Because I saw the Bill and the one before. Wasn't sure if the Billy was the younger or the older. Okay.
The brother, and then Billy and Marianne Wingfield were Mom and Dad.
Okay, got it. Nice.
Race 11. And the finale up next, the second division, 3-year-old Colt Trotter, $7,085 on the line. Now, oh, look, Russ Schwartz is in here. We might actually get it.
We still have a chance.
We still have a chance. He is leaving from the second tier, though. Well, he can still do it. He can still do it.
That's okay.
Race 11, we are going to have a full field of 7 Rush Schwartz might get his 2,000th win, so make sure you stay tuned. Join us back here momentarily.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead's sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year, Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
There we go. No. Okay. Why?
Okay.
Oh, because you, okay. Sorry, Chris doesn't have his mic on, and we're trying to talk and figure things out. Race 11, the finale, up next. Here is your reminder. There's a good chance we will have no graphics. We will not have graphics.
There is absolutely.
Will not have graphics.
It's beyond a good chance.
Okay.
It's certainty.
And that's because there's something going on with our system. We will try to figure that out before this kit is used at the next fair. So I guess you're just going to have to, one, actually listen to Mike and I. I know that's
gosh, that's got to be horrible.
That's tough to do.
Oh my goodness.
Or you can follow along with the program.
Yeah, you can always do that. Race
11 is the 3-year-old Colt trot. Full field of 7 for this one. A little bit ago, when you guys were on commercial, we were talking about where next. We're getting a little thin in the house guide, guys.
Yeah. Can't turn too many more pages.
Say we're going to go to the post parade. Here's Doug to introduce you.
11th race, second division, 3-year-old Colt trot, $7,085. Sponsored by Wingfield Crop Insurance. Number 1, Flying Ryan. Sean Parker, the second drives. Number 2, Sneak Past Them with Jason Beatty. 3, Illegally Funded, Mike Paul Amos. 4, RC Enterprise, Hank Levan drives. 5, Country Cowboy with Melvin Schmucker. Number 6 is Oh Mickey, the driver Jeff Nicesonger. And number 7, Along Came Tom, Russell Schwartz in the sulky. Horse would take one score and go to the gate. Win place show Quinella exacta trifecta on the 11th.
So before we introduce you to the field, of course, we said before our break that Russ Schwartz could possibly get his 2,000th career driving victory here. Taking a look back, do you know the 3-year-old Colt trot, the divisional track record here was 2 minutes and 3/5. Set in 1997. You know who the driver was? Set that track record?
1997.
Chris Page.
Russ Schwartz. Come on, guys. I led you into it.
Okay.
So
try it. I think we both went with the obvious alternative choices.
why don't you get us started, though? Michael, on the
Sure.
rail.
Flying Ryan from the rail. Sean Barker the second for Brian Roebuck. Brian owns out of North Lewisburg. This is an Uncle Peter gelding from the Master Levesque mare. TK is Lizzie Beth. It's been out just 7 times so far this year, has 1 second and 1 third place finish. Last time out was a scratch out of Findlay due to some transportation issues. Previous to that, though, the next 7 lines, all checks. 4th, 5th, 4th, 4th, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th from the rail. Should be good to get another one.
Sneak past them, Jason Beatty for Jessica Smith. She also owns this Marseille gelding. 21 seasonal starts with a single victory, and that came wire to wire, 3 back at Greenville. 2 minutes, or 2:01 and 2, excuse me. Final quarter there, 29 flat. He's hit the board additional 5 times. $13,000 made this year for Sneak past them.
Number 3, illegally funded. Mike Polhamus trains and gets his own drive tonight. He owns, along with Kevin McQuinn from Centerville, Long Tom Gelding from the Donato Hanover mare, JoJo on the Go-Go. 14 starts this year, 2 wins, 2 seconds, and a third.
We are already behind the gate. Hank Levan trains and drives the 4, RC Enterprise. 21 starts, 2 wins, 6 seconds, 6 thirds.
The 5 is Country Cowboy. Jeff Neisinger drives. Melvin Schmucker trains and owns.
Oh, Mickey, Jeff Neisonger coming right off of a win at Findlay.
And along came Tom. Russell Schwartz. Let's root for him. Love to see a 2000 victory here at the finale. Let's go up to Doug for the call of the 11th.
Off stride to 2, sneak past him. They're up then, trotting. Going right out for the lead as they move into the opening turn. That is illegally funded to Mike Polhamus on the outside. Country Cowboy is second. Behind those 2 leaders, RC Enterprise third. Racing fourth, the long game Tom. He's fourth. Fifth to the inside, Flying Ryan up the inside. Oh, Mickey is sixth and trailing the field. Sneak past him down the backside. Field of Trotters, straight alignment. Polhamus leads the way with illegally funded right there. Second, Country Cowboy. Racing third, RC Enterprise. Fourth is a long game Tom. On the outside, Flying Ryan. To the inside of Flying Ryan is Oh Mickey. Opening quarter in at 30 2/5. They trot around the turn. On the outside, sneak past him. It's 7th and last. He's now 6th on the outside, and moving to the outside from 3rd. Here comes RC Enterprise. Passing the stands first time they come to the half. Illegally funded with the lead. RC Enterprise racing up on the outside 2nd. Trotting 3rd to the inside, Country Cowboy. Racing 4 outside is along came Tom. They're into the turn up the inside. Racing 5th is Flying Ryan off a half and 103 3/5. 6th on the outside is Sneak past him, and trailing the field is Oh Mickey. Down the backside they trot, showing the way. Illegally funded but 3 parts of a length on the outside. RC Enterprise is second. Trotting third, Country Cowboy. Along came Tom on the outside, 4th. Flying Ryan is 5th. 6th on the outside. Sneak past him. Racing 7th and moving on the outside as they move into the far turn is Oh Mickey. 3/4, 133 3 around the turn. Illegally funded is trying to take them all the way. RC Enterprise is next. Country Cowboy. Along came Tom. They come to the top of the stretch. It's illegally funded with the lead. RC Enterprise second on the line. Illegally funded and Mike Polhamus. 2:03 1/5.
.203 1/5.
Yeah.
Illegally funded Mike Polhamus trains and drives that one. We do not see Mike in the bike often. I don't even know. I mean, every once in a while, I think
I've
he's
never
gotten
seen
in.
him drive.
I want to say maybe earlier this year that he has driven a couple of his own, obviously. I don't know if he was just out of
options
drivers today. He's like, you know what, put me on, because this is a nice horse.
Yeah.
He actually had broke up equipment in his last race at Lima and still was a winner. So it's not like he's not a problem where Mike really needed to sit behind him to make sure that he stayed flat, whatever. But maybe, I don't know. But
well,
Mike
he
got
had
it done.
a predetermined
it didn't
strategy,
matter, right?
that's for sure. I mean, we're right out to the front and really just looked really good all the way around the track. What was the final? 2:03 1.
2:03 1. I think it's 3, 4, 5, 7 across the wire there.
Yep.
I got to give it. Russ Schwartz is still one away from his 2000th. But what a drive that he did put up on that 7-horse, though, especially leaving from the second tier and the field that he did.
Well,
went off 16-1 and just put that horse into position, didn't he?
He definitely did. And, and he had a little challenge at the start because it looked like he was trying to figure out whether he wanted to leave behind the 1 and the 2, or the 2. And the 2 broke.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to get around that. And then he was out for a little bit. But by the time they got halfway through the first turn, he had found his way to the 4-hole. But just wasn't enough to be able to, for anybody to be able to compete with Mike on that 3 tonight, just wire to wire, and a pretty simple win, 2-0-3-1.
That is the 3rd win in 15 tries this year. Puts another about $3,500 in the bank.
Yeah, it's a nice purse for that one.
He should be at 50, close to, maybe just a few dollars short of 50,000 lifetime.
Second Division, Ohio Colt Racing Association for $7,085. Sponsored by Wingfield Crop Insurance. Number 3, illegally funded. 3-0 Big Old Son of a Long Tom out of the Hanover Mare on the go-go. Mike Paul Hamas in partnership with Kevin McQuinn.
I love that name.
Trains and drives the winner. Mile 203, 1/5, flanked by Wingfield Crop Insurance. Number 1, Flying Ryan, 57th. Number 2, Sneak Past and 6. 3, illegally funded, the winner for
Oops.
RC Enterprise
Oops.
2.
You okay?
Cowboy 3, the 6-0 Mickey.
Take your time. Take your time.
203
Okay,
and
man.
30 and 2/5, 103 and 3, 133 and 3. Top down 7, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4 on the bottom. Well, that wraps it up for the 2025 harness racing program here at the Hardin County Fair.
And that is it. Thanks for joining us for 2 fantastic days of racing at the Hardin County Fair here in Kenton. Next 2 days.
Yeah, this is great. I mean, beautiful nights, perfect weather, and good racing. Couldn't
very
ask for
fast
more.
miles, right?
Yeah, very much so.
Next 2 days, we're going to be in McConnellsville.
See you down there on Saturday with Chris. Chris down there tomorrow as well.
Post time both Friday and Saturday. McConnellsville's 1 p.m. So make sure, if you can't find us on Facebook, head on over to the OHHA YouTube channel. We will always be live up there if you can't find us. Any last thoughts?
Yeah, thank you. Always a pleasure. Thank you,
wonderful.
Chris. Nicely done, my friend.
Thank you guys
You're
for a
very-
perfect show.
Very, very welcome.
Perfect.
I appreciate your
We
talents.
do our darndest, buddy, let me tell you. Hey, everybody, thanks so much for being with us. Have a great night, and we'll see you from McConnellsville tomorrow. Good night, all.